Can't hold on much longer. But what's up, everybody? Welcome on into the stream here. If y'all don't know what this is the All Out podcast. Hope that you guys have been having a good day today.
Yep.
Aki, you aren't ready yet, Aki. Not your turn. But anywho, how's everybody's day going now, Aki? Go ahead. How's your day going, Aki?
I'm doing good though right now. Even though that Clad Crowe look over here like John Henson from Living Single though. But how you doing though?
Yes, man. I mean, personally,
Why does he do this? Aki, why do you do this to yourself? See,
I don't.
you about to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and they gonna roast your ass, and we just gonna sit
What do
there
you
and
mean,
laugh at you.
LG? What do you mean they gonna roast his ass? He's already been roasted, bro. Look at him. They put him on the pit for too long. Shit, the doctor said 9 months, not 10.
I told you 450, not 3,000. In the oven. 20 minutes.
Oh man. Really, how's your day going? What's going on, champ?
My day is going quite well. Thank you very much. It's gonna get even better.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Lord.
What about you, LG? How's your day going?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just been putting on some music, working on some stuff. I'm good.
That's
Working
what's
on a
up.
little bit of Rocket League, me, Shag, and Riddler, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's
We about
up.
to carry the team,
He's terrible at that game, man.
Says the person that's had stuck in the corner. Don't you dare. I saw you.
Ooh.
You were
He said stuck in the
me and
corner.
Shagsworth, bro, you had a dude locked up in the front like this in the car, like this. Y'all with this for 10 minutes.
That's a strategy. That's a strategy, though. Did you know that?
I didn't know that until
If you're ever bumper to bumper with another car in Rocket League, you just you stay locked in. Like that's the troll. Like that's just like the unwritten rule. Like when you're bumper to bumper. So good job, Riddler. Good job.
Good job. Yeah, good job.
Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this man.
Look, then I ended up looking. Then I came and demoed him afterwards. Demoed old dude after that shit. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go find that clip now.
Shag,
Yeah,
how's your day going, Shag? What's going on for you, bro?
Not much. Just got off of work, feeling good. Like LG said, been practicing some Rocket League on stream and had a good little run. Been doing better this season, so I don't know. Just trying to enjoy life and try and stay off social media as much as I can.
Yes, because social media is terrible. Yes. What about you, Twilight? What's been going on? What's been going on for you, Twilight? How's your week or days been going?
It's been, but
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm here.
what's up? That's what's up. And Mr. Prison Warden, what about you?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I'm good. Locking folks up,
You gotta,
Taking folks' tickets.
Crow. You got any prison war stories for us, Crow? Did you get your?
Man, I got 100 of them. Shit.
You gotta tell us one day when you get a chance. You gotta tell us.
Right.
I need to listen out to
No
this.
problem.
All right. So for everybody who's here today, I'll let you guys know what the topics are today. We're gonna be doing this a little bit different. Usually we go with the main topics and subtopics. Now we're gonna be switching up from subtopics to main topics. So our topics of the day are rumored Sony Game Pass. If you guys haven't heard, there's the Epic Game Storefront. Basically, what's going on with the Epic Game Storefront is that how they're losing money to gain money. Basically, we're gonna talk a little bit about Outriders. The Twitch hot tub stream meta.
We'll talk a lot about Outriders.
Said a lot about it.
Oh yeah, because Crowe.
Oh yeah, because Crowe.
He's been on that.
I've been watching. I've been watching a few people play that game. That game looks fun.
Then we have will Twitch be viable in the years to come? And last but not least, which is the main topic here, Twitch and the outside policy enforcement. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start out with. Did y'all hear about the rumor Sony Game Pass? For what I can tell y'all from what I read is that they're going to be doing something similar to. Think of it like how Hulu or Disney has been bundling Disney Plus with Hulu, ESPN, stuff like that. They're going to be doing something similar with like Crunchyroll when they acquire it and and do their own service. But what do y'all feel about that? What are your thoughts on that? That's the right direction.
Smart.
Smart.
If they want to compete with Xbox, they'll do something like that. Because PlayStation, like the idea of PlayStation Now is good. But the competition is xCloud.
Yeah.
And I mean, the idea is similar, but quite honestly, they need something where they need something where you could like basically test out games.
Yeah.
that's bundled with your subscription, or like a tier of that. And honestly, that's why I keep my Xbox subscription, is because I have Game Pass Ultimate. I use my console occasionally, but I have access to it on PC.
Mhm.
And if PlayStation can do something similar to that, where they have like those cross-platform titles with PC, it's gonna look much better. I mean, especially for someone like me who's always like kind of on the fence
And
about what they want to play.
And I can see that because I feel like as of right now, especially with Horizon Zero Dawn and also what's a game called Days Gone, I think it's still coming to PC. I feel like Sony is currently testing out the waters right now to see like what people receptions are before they start putting their, I guess, ports onto PC. Because for what I've been hearing is that Sony's kind of closing, like, because now Microsoft is getting trying to put their Game Pass on everywhere at the moment. The only thing Sony has now is exclusives. So I feel like now that Sony's exclusives just aren't going to carry them anymore, I guess you could say. That's how I feel.
Shit, they need to work on a chat app too. Shit.
You're right though.
That's facts.
Yeah, PlayStation's app is garbage. It's just more hassle than it's worth, in my opinion.
I mean, I would say Nintendo would need to work on it too, but we ain't about talking about Nintendo today. It's a whole nother story.
Oh my god.
That's a whole nother story.
Well, it's funny because Nintendo's always kind of gotten away with that. Like, their games were good enough to kind of carry them over like all the other like mishaps that they have, like even their online gaming and stuff. But it's like everyone just loves their games, so they get away with it being like way behind the times, which I guess it works for some people. Yeah, they get a pass.
Every year.
Not that Nintendo tax.
So is it safe to say they get a Game Pass?
All right, get them out of here.
I'll see my guess.
But I wouldn't mind if Nintendo did a Game Pass though, as long as they actually did something worth the while. I guess it's like
I don't think they should. I think the whole idea with Game Pass in general, like it's like I said, it's a good way to test out games. But then even then, the difference between, from what I've noticed, is like with Xbox, you're actually getting a physical copy of the game, whereas PlayStation is literally just streaming. You're just streaming the game. So if say God forbid the internet goes down, and you're fucked basically with PlayStation. Right. And versus with Xbox is you can still play the stuff online. Even I'm talking even backwards compatibility stuff, because that's even with Sony with this shit. But like I said, I think it's not necessarily a good thing. I like the idea of owning games. I don't know why people think streaming is a good substitute. I mean, it's good for the moment for like you said, demoing. But I'd rather own my game.
Yeah, like I always say, like you don't when you buy digital or do anything digital, you don't technically own your game. Like you're just licensing out. But I can do something like if I go to the store and buy something like this that comes with the game. Well, the game's not in there, but it comes with the game inside it. I can own it. I can do whatever. If I can burn it, I can sell it. I can crush it. Do whatever I want with it. Digital, you can't do that. You can't be like, well, and for what I understand, I thought digital games were supposed to be cheaper than physical because there's no manufacturing cost of printing something. But I think they lied. I think they lied to me.
Well, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about a couple weeks ago about like the actual cost of games hasn't gone up in a decade, and it's still. But like you think about the amount of work. Like, have you ever watched the credits at the end of like God of War or Spider-Man? It's like an hour and a half long, like of all those people, and like so much more work goes into games. So they've really been. I mean, I imagine they've been operating at a loss like on some level, in the past 10 years, or at least in the past 5-6 years with these newer consoles. So, I mean, I can understand like paying the same amount. I mean, you're paying for convenience first of all, and then. Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's the great thing about Game Pass is that, like I don't need to. Like, I can try something out.
You cursing over there?
All right.
What?
Every time he was talking,
everything all right?
Every time he was talking, there was a horn going. So what was going?
Like,
Oh,
who's
So,
killing?
so every time you were talking, it felt like you were just it was like blocking you out, cursing you out. Like,
I say Shagsworth, man. Who done pissed off Shagsworth?
No,
Which one of y'all Rocket League bums done pissed off Shagsworth? Man?
yeah.
No,
It's like,
it's
Shaq was like, "What are y'all laughing at? You're laughing at me."
I was like confused, and then I like here, like, oh, that was someone's alarm outside. So
It's all good. I'm sorry, Shaq. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's. I mean, the Game Pass is great because I mean, when you think about how you play games, like you're gonna play a game for 50, 60 hours if you're lucky, if there's that much content in it, and then you're gonna move on to the next one because you beat it. Like for someone like Riddler, who plays through story games all the time, like Game Pass is amazing for him because he doesn't have to invest. Like for someone who goes through games as much as he does, he doesn't need to invest $60 to buy a copy of the game. It's built into his subscription. He installs it, plays it, done. Uninstall it, make room for a new game. Xbox really, like, they were smart. They were ahead of their time with that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they had to do something too because they shot themselves in the foot back in 2013. They had to think of something to like make that up. Come back and they've been doing it. I will say they've been doing it, and now, go ahead.
No, I was saying, but the Sony ponies are like, oh my god, Xbox ain't got no game. And it's like Xbox is this, and I'm like, shut up.
I mean, they need to hurry up and drop my Fable though. They've taken too long on Fable. Okay,
man,
that's in development, right?
Yeah,
If it's done right,
as long as it's not like Fable Journeys
or Fable 3, Fables or Fable. Oh, that's a Connect game if I recall. That was,
I didn't play it. I think it doesn't exist.
I'm still mad. I really hope they bring Fable 2 to PC, but I highly doubt. I mean, I think it used to be on PC years ago, but
they need to have the whole pack because to be fair, honestly, the first Fable I played was Fable 3. That was the first one I played, and I actually liked it. It was on Xbox 360.
It was trash though.
Fable 3 was
okay. It wasn't trash, but it felt really short and lackluster compared to like the first two.
I thought 3 was fun.
When I played 2, when I played 3, then 2, then 1. So I played 3 first. 3 was good, and like I said, it got me into the series. So I'm like, all right, cool, this is dope. It's actually pretty good. And then when I played 2, I understood where people were coming from when they, people that were in the Fable like that. They said, well, Fable 3 is not that good because Fable 3 did feel hella linear up until a certain point, and then there was an exploit at the end where like that really hard choice at the end of Fable 3 about the whole everything getting wiped out. But if you had the money, that was a weird exploit you can do with the houses and stuff, which kind of circumvented all that shit. So yeah, I get where they were coming from with that. So yeah, I understand, but still, Fable 3.
But overall, do y'all think that a Game Pass for Sony was going to make it though? And this, as right now, it's a good competition.
Matters. Gameless matters.
I don't know. I highly doubt it.
I think it's too late.
It might, maybe because of the name PlayStation, and they're probably gonna try it. But I mean, it might. But I kind of doubt it. I'm not too hopeful.
In reality, if Sony can make some of their games backwards compatible, like other than their PS4 games, especially since now the PS3 and PS3 stores closing and beta and stuff, they could somehow do that. Then that'll be baller. But from what I've been hearing is that Jim Ryan doesn't like old games because I think he's made a statement saying like, why do people play old games? Why does that need to be a thing or something like that? From what I recall,
because they're good. If a game, there's a whole bunch of games that apparently he doesn't game like that, and he doesn't understand the thing of being timeless, and that's what's killing Sony right now. The fact that he doesn't understand the value of a timeless game, and we played there is to this day a community of people who will play the original Super Mario Brothers. There is a community of people who will speedrun that to this day because the game is timeless. Sonic the Hedgehog, timeless. Okay, hell, even we don't even have to go outside of Sony. You already know that there are some games in the PlayStation world, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, just to name a few, that are exactly that are Sly Cooper, that are timeless. The Jack and Daxter, timeless.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, despite what his opinion about it, they're losing out on a big profit. I think
They are. And I'm sorry, and you can't, like, there are people that are literally begging for this, and for you to sit up here and say that, oh, I don't see the point, then you're blind. You're blind.
Yeah, that hurts.
Embrace the suck.
That hurts because I'm blind. Besides the point. Besides the point. But
well, if I could jump in this and give my opinion real quick,
go ahead.
I do feel like I agree fully with LG on that. I do feel like the game list will matter what's on there. What you put out is up to what people gonna want. If you are literally unwilling to give people what they want, a lot of people already are gonna be reluctant even trying it, let alone.
Dude, I forgot about that. God damn.
Spending money on it. That game list is gonna matter a lot. Like literally.
Yeah, it is.
And
then the fact that they took out the PS3 games. I mean, they took out the PS3 games and Vita. Now, if they were to put those PS3 Vita games on that list, that would save their asses. Because right now, the fact that they closed down that stuff, all that shit, that's gonna hurt Sony more than they think.
And there were a lot of good games that were only made for the Vita and the PSP, right? That you couldn't play even on the PS2 or PS3 or PS4.
Metal Gear was another one that was the Metal Gear game. There's two Metal Gear games that was on the Vita, PSP and Vita.
And then the prices of these games for physical copies gonna go skyrocket up the roof. As a game collector, as me, as myself, no sir.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the hell out of the pocket.
Yep,
hurt the pocket like a game shit. But
Did I hear about NAC 2? Wait, what happened to NAC 2? I forgot about NAC. What happened to NAC 2? I'm not even.
To be honest,
like,
go ahead.
I really don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a game, bro. Damn, you're right though. I totally forgot about that. You're right. But hey, that game is Sony doesn't do something with that. It's gonna just be left in the dust, right? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and what's our topics? I mean, I think we got a good amount of content out of that. Honestly. Our next topic is the Epic Games storefront. So, as you guys know, reportedly that the Epic Games storefront has lost over plus 300 million plus, and that is, I would guess you could say, the reason why is it's how they do business. So if y'all don't know how Epic Games Store does his business, that they, number one, they buy exclusives, okay, and number two, they are giving out free games for their client because they want people to come over to their client.
Which I like, by the way.
Now, do y'all feel like that's a good strategy? Now, for me at least, I don't like Epic Games Store for a couple reasons. Now, this first one isn't a racial thing, so keep this in mind. It's not a racial thing. It's just I don't like Tencent, the backing of Tencent. Because again, if you hear about the spyware and stuff, Chinese spyware or anything, like I said, no racial slur, no racial intent or anything of the sort. I just don't trust that with my people with my information like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
So again, no hate on that or anything of the sort. And then also, I invested myself into Fortnite years back, and I was hoping that the creative side of Fortnite was gonna pop off because I enjoyed it, but then I didn't want to go down that road anymore because I went down to H1Z1 where they focused on the survival portion. Then this whole battle royale craze came out of the blue with H1Z1, and they started focusing more on that portion. That's what's going on with Fortnite, and that just couldn't sit with me. I'm like, I can't invest myself. And then it's just and also last but not least is their business practice. When it comes to them buying exclusive games and stuff, I can't get behind that because you're forcing me to choose your storefront. Instead of me buying where I want to buy from. Like example here, like if I want to buy from Steam, I'll buy from Steam, or GOG, I'll buy, or Uplay, etc., etc. And yeah, the majority of games, yes, I do buy my games on Steam, but I also I buy my classic games on GOG, and I buy Rainbow Six Siege stuff on or whatnot on Uplay. And so when you like example, here's a recent one here, Kingdom Hearts. I would I die for that game series. I bought the game series at least 5 times over. I will die for it. But you're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me to spend over $200, okay, for Kingdom Hearts. All right, even if it got Disney Plus on it for 3 months, I can't do it. You tell me I want to do it, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
Nah, bro. Nah.
But
bro.
also, you know, at the same time, it's like, well, I already got the collection now. I already got the collection on, what do you call it, on PS4. But if we're to come to the Switch, I'll buy it on Switch. By the way, so keep that in mind. If it came to the Switch, yeah.
Oh, man. This man's gonna have all the Kingdom Hearts, everything, bro.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Where's your Kingdom Hearts poster? Where's your Kingdom
Actually,
Hearts
I have one at the
Keyblade?
I have one at the house. Actually, I have one in my closet at the house.
Where's your custom Keyblade, motherfucker?
Don't. I will buy. I will buy it. I will buy it. Okay, I will get one for you. Keep in mind,
Okay.
I'm buying the woke hat too, so keep that in mind too. I'm buying.
Good Lord Almighty.
But yeah, like, so I just can't deal with Epic Games. Like, now what I will do is that I will collect their free games though. Don't get me wrong, because I want to build a lot.
So when it suits you.
But as long as I don't.
That sounds familiar. Don't that sound like some people, a subset of people we know on Twitter? We're not gonna say no names, but
But yeah, I'll definitely take them free games though. I got you on that. But other than that though, shit, can't do it. But what are y'all thoughts on that? I mean, what about you guys?
First of all, Epic Game Store can't eat a whole dick. I'm being honest. First of all, because the whole exclusivity thing is that they want to have a foothold into the market, because Steam has been kicking asses and taking aim for a very long time. Now, so they trying to go ahead and do.
Now, actually, I'm gonna ask you a question though. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think this? Well, this is really probably for everybody. Do y'all think Steam is running a monopoly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think so?
Because I mean, like, where do you get your games? Every single one of you guys, where do you get your game?
But see, now I'm gonna rebuttal you though.
But there's not a viable listen. There's not a viable alternative that offers the same wide array of games, like at the same rate. Like, I mean, there's more than 4 sales, but like, you know, every sale for the season, winter, fall, spring, you know, and like they can discount games almost anytime they choose. I don't know how many games are for sale on Steam. You just don't have that, and I think that's what Epic wanted to do. Yes, it's Tencent, you know, but let's be honest. You guys are on social media everywhere. You have cell phones, like you're not hiding from anyone. And Tencent, if they got like whoever has your data, they have it. And Tencent's nefarious, like
what,
like shit in their past, like that's not good.
Oh,
but the point is to offer people an extra like place to get games. Like Steam is like has pigeonholed like the early access program. And that was I think the original allure to Epic was that they were paying these indie games a much higher cut than Steam was. And you know, whether it's a good or practice or not, you know, whether it's working out for them, you know, who knows, you know, maybe it'll take a while, but I think having the alternative storefront besides something like GOG, or, you know, like you know, these other places like Uplay and Origin, they're for their games. It's not for a wide array of them. Now, so like the Steam has the monopoly on game sales. Without doubt.
I can rebuttal you on that though. So in my opinion, when it comes to a monopoly, is that yes, like you were saying, you have these other options. So you have EA, you have Uplay, you have GOG, you have the Bethesda launcher actually, but you know you don't hear a lot about that, right? A lot about that. You have Epic. You have
for obvious reasons.
You have Epic Games. You have a large variety of choice, but the issue is though, Steam has been on the market a lot longer than these other places, and so because they were on the market, they had a longer array of time to develop these tools that we as gamers use today. You know, Steam has forums, community. badges. They have a whole bunch of things. And when it comes to games, when it comes to buying exclusive games, they don't actually buy exclusive. They don't do that. Now you could say, wait, what about their games? Their games, yes, because like you said, their games are exclusive to their platform. That's like Half-Life, Dota, although that's exclusive to Steam because that's what Valve created, which makes perfectly sense. Just how Fortnite is not coming over to Steam, it makes perfectly sense. But when it comes to Epic Games buying exclusivity, they're keeping you from choosing where you want to buy your games from. Because as you say, that what's crazy is that what's crazy is that like a lot of their he is chilling though. But yeah, what's crazy is that like even when the games sell on Epic Games Store, when it comes to Steam, it still makes a ton of profit just on Steam alone. But of course on Epic Games, they're not gonna. At least from what I've seen, they haven't gave you like projections yet of what of what they've been on their sales or whatnot. At least from what I haven't seen. But at least to me, I don't think they're running. I don't think they have much of a monopoly. It's just these other places need to step up their game and try to figure out. And that's how I feel like why Origins or EA, they decided to bring EA Game Pass onto Xbox Game Pass and also bring it onto Steam because they know that they don't have they can't compete, but they can compete in a larger array by putting their like Xbox putting their stuff everywhere as they can.
But are the other places able to like get to that point that Steam's at to compete? Like
difficult.
Sadly, no, because they like Shaq
and that's
said,
why they're a
that's
monopoly.
kind of like like
that's
I guess
you
can argue they're technically not, but they kind of pretty much are.
But then
like
also,
because
go ahead, Shaq.
No, I was just saying that Steam is basically strong arming a place like Origin because they're like, hey, we see your business model sucks and no one likes your games, but hey, guess what? Everyone buys games on our platform, so here's your exposure, and what?
Wait, because I got something for that. First of all, EA's problem is EA. That's all it is to it.
Actually, yes, I can agree with that.
Even them putting their stuff on Steam, putting their stuff on Xbox Game Pass, they still have their own issue because they still will not put all their games out on there. They still have not put all their main exclusives on there. We all know that.
No, but the games that do sell, like the games that are good and that sell, or that they want to sell, they're putting out there because Steam has the platform. They have way more exposure. Like who bought a game on Origin? Who's ever bought a game on Origin?
Me. I bought the entire.
How many other games?
Here, let me hear.
Sims?
I got here. I know. I got you. Hold on. No, I got you. Let me open that to client right now. I'll give you like 2 minutes. Keep going though. Keep going. I'll tell you.
And Apex.
But see, this is the other thing that gets me mad about Steam in general. But it's not Steam. It's more so like people when it comes to buying games. This is everybody's response. If it's not on Steam, I won't buy it. That's the dumbest damn excuse I ever heard.
Well, because
but then again, but you also got to look at too because it's when you think of Steam, to them it feels more secure. It's more safety in that because now it's like when you think PC gaming, it's become synonymous with Steam. Now, for those that's actually been in gaming, we know better. We know that there's actually more to. There is GOG. There is, the Epic Store. There is these things. That's no problem. But going back into like the Epic game thing, I think honestly, personally, with the whole free games, the way they're doing the free games, I think it's a pretty dope idea. I ain't gonna flex to you, okay? I mean, that's kind of forgive the biasness if you will, because I got most of the games. That's how I got a lot of games, off of Epic. The good ones, Enter the Gungeon, Tormentor X Punisher. I got those while they were free, and I kept those. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good idea to get more people involved with your games. Now, when you're talking about getting exclusives, that's kind of a iffy thing. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's kind of iffy. Now, what they did, y'all remember? They did the same thing to Shenmue 3, and it tanked. The shit tanked because they didn't do so well with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Oh my goodness.
And to me, it feels like how it's also a matter of how you do it and how you promote the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they did a good job with some of those.
They didn't promote it like they did 1 and 2, in my opinion.
And also is that the developers of Shenmue said they was gonna put it on Steam, but they decided then Epic Games was like, oh, you can put it on our platform, we'll do this and that and third, and they went with them, and it pissed everyone off because I remember that shit. Oh my god,
that shit,
that shit
crazy.
Shit was horrendous.
But here's another thing though. What about all these games that just choose to use their own website and stuff like that? They getting shut out now because of Steam?
No, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. But here, I can rebut. Now I can say something on this though. I actually just read this recently. Steam actually allows the game developers to post their keys and stuff to basically tell people you can go buy on the other person's website to even get away from paying the 30% or whatever that they usually have to pay whenever they make a sale. Steam actually said that, yo, you don't have to just sell. You could buy. People can buy your keys off your website, off their dev's website, and then you can put them to Steam before they can avoid the 30%. So Steam is they're trying to like bring
that's a
people
bunch
in.
of.
And then
That's
also
a bunch
too,
of BS though. Like,
but then also,
I mean,
too,
it's not a bunch of...
the early access too. That like I said, like you mentioned, somebody mentioned earlier, the early access. The whole early access, Steam's got that on lock right now, and I haven't seen any other company like the Epic Games. I haven't seen anybody do. And Epic Games is weird because like they have the Unity engine on their thing for free that you can try.
I'm not there. It's the Unreal Engine.
Unreal
Engine. Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I misnamed the engine name. But so with that engine, right? You can use that for free. Why don't they take that example, like take people that use their engine and make a game off that engine and promote the people using that engine with their Epic store? You know what I'm saying? Something similar to the
they do. They do. Epic does that, and I think I don't know the specifics, but I'm pretty sure if your game is built in Unreal, yeah, well, it's something like they have incentives to use their engine, and I want to even say I even want to say Unity. Like I don't, I know there's something connected with them, at least with their engine, but they do early access stuff. Like that game Hades was exclusively early access on the Epic Game Store, which that's fine, that's good, like again, like you just. Steam has it on lock because they've been around the longest, not in the form that they are, but their ease of use is there. Like I said, they have a whole bunch of stuff. They have forums, they have a workshop, Epic has come a long way, which is, I mean, they've come a way, not a long way necessarily, but the timed exclusives are fine. Like it's usually like a year or something like that.
At that point, though, I just say like I think it's up to these sites to, like you said, like we've been saying, Steam's been here for a long time. I think it's just up to the point that these companies, if you're going to get into this market, you need to look at Steam and be like, okay, what features does Steam have that when I develop my storefront or my platform that I can put into a jump day one? Now you could say yes, the Epic Games Store is brand new storefront, but thing is though, it's been like almost 2 to 3 years in now. They still don't have a cart yet, I believe, or they might have a cart now, but they don't have a forum. Steam, the games that come out on Epic Games Store, people jump to the Steam forums because they have a forum for it, and there are things that Epic Games Store just needs to do in order. I mean, it's great that I see another Fortnite skin every other week. They dipping money into that, but like. It's the necessities that you need, like, mod support, or forums, ease of access. That's what a lot of these storefronts, that's what they need, at the end of the day, at least in my personal opinion. Steam just has it better because, we've been using it for a while. I have Steam because Steam is where I buy the majority of my games. But if I feel like I want to play like an old game or something like that, I use primarily GOG, and plus GOG is DRM free, so I can just put my games on a flash drive, play it on the go. You know, you have Uplay starting to do their own thing now, but Uplay Plus, except Uplay, honestly, they don't have a good library of games at the moment. But they trying though. They trying.
No.
I feel it. I feel it.
Right.
They're trying though.
Right.
I think it's
Well, see,
also
like-
difficult because like it's just like if you're a game developer, even if another site or app is offering you a higher cut, like the exposure that you would get on Steam and then just kind of like the rep they have, like you are more inclined to go with them, I feel.
I just feel
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, though, if you want to maximize your profits, just throw your game on whatever storefront you feel comfortable with and maximize your
Multiple
profit.
games.
But
And if
you know,
and if you get multiple game storefronts, that's
you know
cool
what? I
too.
told here's the thing too. I had a friend who's currently he was a game developer for a game called Liquidation, but he's not anymore. He told me that Epic Game Store, they sent him a email saying we'll give you the money, the email money we'll give you tons of money for you to put your game on our platform. And I told him, I said, dude, if you need the money for your game, 100% do it. At the end of the day, if you need the money, go take it. You know, I told him that because then he's like, you know what though? I want my game to be on Steam because of the more player base that's on there. That's the more that's the issue. So you know, that's what he wanted to do. But I mean, now he doesn't game develop for the gaming work because he's sadly super sick at the moment.
I feel like it's kind of like also similar to like search engines. Like Google has kind of like a monopoly. Like other search engines can have the same features technically, but Google's known and it's comfortable. I don't know.
My boy.
I mean, who uses Bing and like Yahoo search? No.
Wait, what's a Bing?
Gotta use that DuckDuckGo.
You know what though?
DuckDuckGo with that.
I'll admit, I use Bing because they I think years ago they had a promotion where like you can get Xbox Live points back then for just for Bing searches, I think. And that's what I was doing a long time ago. So I think I got like $5 in the Xbox money. Other than that, I forgot about it.
I forgot about that thing to exist to this day, man.
Aki, wake you up.
I mean, bottom line, like for me, like bottom line, like Steam shouldn't have like the bulk of the market. Like it's great that they do. Like you know, you have your Amazons, you have your Walmarts or whatever. Like those are going to exist. But like you know, like you take like the Kia car company. You know what I mean? Like when those first came out, everyone laughed at them. They're a big joke. I was like, what the hell is this? These cars are trash. Now they make some of the best cars out there and they compete with the big guys. You know what I mean? Like, so but with Epic saying, hey, indie developers, we're going to give you a bigger cut than Steam is, like, people, especially nowadays, like they want to support like the small business, right? I don't want to just support like all these big guys are taking money from everyone being greedy. So like I can respect what they're trying to do. Again, their nefarious business practices aside, someone has these small people's the small developers best interests in mind to some extent. Of course Epic wants to make money, but they have a good engine. Unreal's a great engine, and then the new engine that's coming out looks sick. With the stuff they previewed a couple like a year ago. But they just gotta, there needs to be other competition. Like I said, the Origin, Uplay, those are all great, but they stick to their exclusives. There's not really a big, other platform that you can get all the games that you want.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I do. Like I said, like but ultimately though, when it comes down to it, it just comes down to what the consumer's choice or the player's choice at the end of the day.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
At the end of the day.
I mean, and if the players if that's what the players go to, and I mean it's also on the company too, because they've established, if a company can establish staying power, then we can't be mad at that. Like, and that's what a whole lot of stuff comes. But yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
And we can also agree that Akitak is knocked the fuck out right now.
I don't know, he's moving.
No, he out. That boy gone. That boy out.
That's his normal movement right there.
That's that old normal grandpa.
It's like sleepwalking.
He like one of them people. He like what's the name off of Proud Family? The grandma off of Proud Family. She over there sleeping. When the TV on, and you take the TV, take the remote, be like, and he's like, I was watching that.
Aki, just like so we're gonna start with you, Aki. I got a topic for you since you want to talk about it all day. The hot tub streams. Is it the new meta for Twitch or not? How do you feel about it, Aki?
Okay, first of all, let me go and say this. If I really want to watch that shit, there's chatbait. So that's one thing for sure. Second of all, I feel that
it's kind of threading that line that pretty much is kind of non-existent at this point.
That is called a Twitch TOS, which, for God's sakes, I am going to be straight up honest, it's not being enforced in a way that it should. So,
is it against their terms of service?
I would say,
Well, it is or it isn't, I guess, is the question. Not being an asshole. I'm just trying to find out.
I'm trying to find that out too, but I would say it probably does against it, because just in case them tops come off.
It's not technically. Here's the crazy part about it. Technically, it's not. This is why they're doing it, because there is no clear rule against it. Okay.
Right.
So since Twilight's the girl in the room, so we're gonna use her as an example. So if she wants to do a hot tub stream, technically she could. Technically.
Yep. And get all the subs and fanboys all over all she wants.
Right.
Wait, why can't I do a hot tub stream? Why does Twilight?
Because you're a male, that's why.
No, everyone wants to see me in a Speedo with the hair coming out the sides, all right?
It's harder to see abs in a hot tub than boobs.
No, you know what though? No, if you're habitually attractive, then it wouldn't matter, honestly.
Right.
And that's to me the biggest problem with this whole thing is, and it's kind of like how Aki says, it's I don't have a problem with it. Contrary to what people might say about me on Twitter, because y'all know, I've had people come at me on Twitter about shit like this. It's been told that I am an anti-black man who hates women.
Is that all you've been called?
Clearly.
I've been called clearly more than that. You know what I'm saying? I've been called that, but for the sake of conversation, when it comes down to women and stuff like this, I've been told that I hate women, and it's clearly the opposite. It's just that I understand that there is a time and a place for everything, and Twitch ain't the place for it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I hate this. I don't want to be that dude. I'm not trying to be a killjoy. I'm not trying to be none of that. But to me, Twitch is not the place. I don't mind you sitting up here doing like hang out with me, just chatting. We going with you while you out shopping or whatever shit like that. Or if you hanging out doing a pool party, I don't care about that shit. But when you start doing like hot tub shit, or you start doing all of this extra shit, because there's not just a hot tub shit right now. Like there was a clip that I posted, and I talked about this on my channel, where one of the clips was a picture of two girls sitting there with bikini tops, talking about helping you get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And they're sitting there sexually suggestive. Okay, come on now, like, I'm not stupid. All right, you might get some of these young boys or whatever, but you're not gonna get me with that shit, bro. We know what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
We know what the business is. I'm not stupid. Okay. Men know what they like. You know what I'm saying? We know what we here for. Okay. That's not necessary to me. That's not what Twitch is for.
Well, who died and made you, Jeff?
Yeah. We're the gamer girlfriend.
Complicated. Because Twitch is trying to be just streaming, not gaming specific, or not geared towards gamers. So it can be for everyone, but that's their issue. They're kind of like the Roman Empire. They're like over expanding to where there's going to be too many issues or maybe possible lawsuits.
And that's why.
But then you're also
I agree with you. Sorry to interrupt. I don't have a problem with people doing that, but like misusing tags, and then it's a really weird area.
I mean, like I said, if you want to, I'm gonna do a bikini stream. No, but now real talk. Real talk though. Like, I'm okay with the bikini stream. If you want to do what you do, make your money and stuff. Like LG said, there's a time and place for everything. If I feel comfortable with myself, if I feel like I need to go on ChatterBait or OnlyFans to go show off these tits, then I'll go. I'll go there. But yes, Twitch has gone full circle with their platform. They have gone full. They went from Justin TV, which was about real life and barely about games. Then we have they had a platform that was just centered on gaming, you know, and not just gaming, but you know, they had music, they had stuff like that, you know, creative stuff, right? Then now we're back to the inner real life content, and so like Twilight said, they're expanding so much that they don't know what they're doing right now,
and they're not making it clear. That is the problem. The issue is not the content, and it's the fact that they're not making this shit clear. Okay, like honestly,
and they're doing it on purpose. I feel
like
exactly, and I hate that because and it also fucks up. What this does is it fucks up everything, right? So if you see a hot girls doing hot girl summer shit, right, and then you see somebody like Twilight, right, who may not do that, you're going to expect because you saw 10 girls do hot tub streams. Oh, you see Twilight stream. Oh, it's a hot tub stream.
Yeah, like right now. What if I wanted to take off my shirt and stream during the podcast like this?
I don't think so, though.
But then it may not be expressed. It may not be expressed, but it's going to lead to a. It's going to be a thought process. It's like playing. It's like playing a fighting game. It's like playing. Like if I'm playing a fighting game and I'm throwing out. If I'm at full screen, right? I'm at this much space, right? Or this screen space, right? I'm gonna throw a Hadouken. I'm sitting there throwing Hadoukens. So now next time I put you back at that same spot, in your mind, you're going to think that I'm gonna throw a Hadouken, and now you're going to. It's basically, in other words, I'm giving you an expectation. I'm basically giving you a read.
Now you see, here's what
I think that's lazy.
Here's what scares.
I love you, but.
No, but here's what scares me though. Again, what if I, as a male streamer, like I said, take off my shirt, right? Yes, I'm a big black man that had man boobs. Okay, I will get banned for sexually suggestive, even though I'm not trying to be sexually suggestive. Okay,
can we just test that theory
and
say fuck it?
Shut up. Really trying to see. He's trying to be. Nah, really, don't do that.
But
I feel like that's a different issue, though. That's like with the internet in general, with like man nipples and woman nipples. You know?
No, I saw a dude. Like if I recall, one of the dude who was what was his name? I forgot. His name was like Buttercup something or whatever, right? Some real popular dude on Twitch. I'm sorry, on Twitter. He posted that he got banned for standing up and he had a little bit of stomach down there. Okay, and someone got their rocks off that little piece of stomach, and he got banned for that.
Perma banned?
He just got banned for like a day or two or something like that.
Oh,
just for
and then also. And that's the other thing too. Folks over here banning shit and doing unnecessarily, unnecessarily reporting shit too. That's not helping either. But like I said, to me, I just feel like me and Dark Gorilla both have gone on record and said we support sex work. Okay, there is no problem with that, right? There is no issue. I'm all for it. All right, but keep in mind that this place has mostly children, right? And although, yes, you're not responsible for these kids, okay? You're not responsible at all for these kids. But sometimes you do have to be mindful. I'm like, bro, like, why are you... Like, I've never seen none of these people that do this stuff. They do not make it clear what they do. That's the other issue. Like I said, not only does Twitch not make it clear...
Well, that's the only issue right there.
No, these content creators, as a content creator, I feel like you have to make it clear what you do and don't do.
Yeah,
period.
I agree with that. But so yeah,
even if you're talking about saying, okay, look, this is what I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting in sex work, for example. Make that clear.
Yeah, but hot tub streams aren't. Yeah, but hot tub streams aren't sex work. Like let's.
It's not.
Come on,
I agree.
You got to be honest about what we're talking about here, because, like, I'm with you guys, 100%. If someone wants to be a sex worker, by all means, do your thing. I won't endorse it. I don't find it to be a noble cause. But like, if someone wants to get paid doing that, fine. Like, whatever. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my shit for free. I'm not gonna go pay someone. So, or from my wife. But that one first, and then the other one.
Good save by Shagsworth.
But listen.
All right.
But listen.
All right,
like,
where your wife at?
She's upstairs.
Where's Mr.
But like the thing that we have to remember is like Twitch isn't like in many ways and other things that we talk about on Twitter, whether it's socially or politically, LG and Riddler, like Twitch is as a company is not responsible for everyone here. You know, the content creators aren't responsible for the actions of their audience. Like if a girl wants to sit and do a hot tub stream, fine. It ain't stealing my audience.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want that audience over in my place. Like, I've been into those streams, man. I'm brain dead after 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Someone's enjoying it, and that's great.
And that's why I agree with you that that's not the audience that you want anyways.
Right. They should, but like you said, LG, and let me just put a bow on it real fast. Like I agree with you. If the streamer is not posting that they're an 18 plus stream or that they're like accurately advertising what they're doing, then yeah, like that's and I think Twilight said it too, like messing around with tags and stuff like that. Like
like with that popular tweet with the hot tub people, like there was one person who had duos as their tag. I'm like, what duo? Your breasts? Like, like I'm that kind of stuff is fine, but like, don't mistag shit and don't mislead people. That's not fair.
Twilight, you got me. You got me right. You got me right there. Though, wait a minute.
Duo your breasts. But that's true. But like that's the issue.
You're not doing.
Like that's or doing another female. That's the other thing too. But it's like that's to me that's the big problem is the non-labeling or the not notification part.
Yeah.
It's like that, like you can do whatever you fuck you want to. Okay, but let people know this is what they're getting into.
And it's obvious that when they do do that, it's to profit from it.
I need to quote that shit.
Or,
what duo do you breast?
Yeah, and honestly, what Twitch needs to do rather than what I think Twitch needs to do rather than like these bans is Twitch needs to do kind of like what YouTube does, and like I'd rather see someone like demonetized for a period of time. Like someone wants to say some stuff or do whatever, that's fine.
Now you see,
but
we like to see it though. But Daddy Amazon needs that money. Daddy Benzos needs that, that cha-ching right there coming on.
Well, of course, and that's the other part, right? Like these people are making them big bucks. Like,
but are they really though? Like, I mean,
for
but
sure.
at what cost? I mean, at what cost? That's
none to them.
I mean, that's.
None to them.
Of course, it's that okay. All right.
What I'm saying is that if you can tie, there's no cost to like. There's a cost to Amazon or Twitch if they deplatform or demonetize these hot tub streams because there's thousands of people watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they made an example of Dr. Disrespect, and we're just like, we're just going to show everyone that we're not scared to do it. But for the most part, they're going to keep like the people that are making them big bucks too are these 2,000-3,000 viewer like hot tub streams that are pumping in the ad revenue, and it doesn't cost them anything to just leave them there. Now, if there's some rampant,
go ahead, my bad, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, if you could link some actual like physical violence or like some pedo ring to something involved with Twitch, then sure, then Twitch needs to step in and maybe do something.
No, you know why they get you want to know why they get thousands of views? This is just in general. When someone says that, oh look, this person's doing a hot tub stream, they're gonna send it to their friend, they're gonna send it to their next friend, then the next friend's gonna post it on social media. That's how it goes. For the most part.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yeah. Which is still the best advertisement ever. That doesn't make a difference.
And that's just streaming in general. That's what I say. Like in streaming in general, if you have your community members, word of mouth at any time is the most powerful thing that any type of streamer can have. Smaller streamer, bigger streamer, whatever. As long as that word of mouth goes, and that's how people grow. But as a smaller streamer, you don't really have a lot of that word of mouth power. At the moment. Not yet. But that's usually how they're up there.
Like I said, my thing is like if that's what y'all want, like if that's what they do, then that's what they do. And it's just like that's the part that really irks me now because it's like it's I wouldn't say it's a lot of people because like you can't even like the fact that we're having this conversation, right? The fact that you have somebody like Aki, myself, and even Shagsworth who may not agree with it. Okay, we're labeled as anti this. We're anti, and that's the part that really, in a way, it kind of pisses me off. Is because like, no, it's not that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking this stuff is just isn't just affecting, it's affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is also affecting. Kids are looking at this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Kids
a similar
use Twitch.
it's a similar fashion how how what's his name, Jake Paul, one of the Pauls, Jake Paul Worth, I don't care. It's how he wanted to well, I don't know their names. They confused me at the time. But anyway, it's how they went into that death forest or whatever. And someone you saw someone hanging, right? That caused a rift between all of YouTube. The majority of channels that was getting monetized, even the smaller ones, they lost that chance. They were disrupted, And I kind of see where they're going with, because at the end of the day, let's say one day, I talked to Ridley about this before we move on here, is that what if the wrong child or wrong person, comes onto Twitch and this person has a powerful lawyer that can fight benzos. Just imagine, okay?
Yep.
They're gonna find a loophole at some point, and that loophole is going to affect everybody. And Twitch as a website is going to have to try to oblige to it or try to remedy it at some point. But
then my thing is that goes back to what I was saying earlier. They should have did that from the get-go and say, look, okay, no, we can't. Okay, we get that this is the content that you like or whatever you want to do, but you cannot do that here. This is what we will and won't allow, because the TOS is really, this is the biggest issue, is the TOS problem. The TOS has not been rightfully enforced. You got people right now that you cannot call somebody, a simp in a derogatory manner. You know what I'm saying? But now we got people doing hot tub streams. You know what I'm saying? Like it's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, this harassment bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This talk, the big topic that we're going to talk about later. They want to do this shit, but at the same time, you can't even, decide on being equal across the board. You're going to take off a smaller streamer for moving her cat off the way, but then you're not going to do nothing. The bigger streamer has to basically beg Twitch to ban her because everybody that's seen that clip, they like, yo, Twitch, what the fuck is up?
Because Twitch is about the money, not about anything else.
Not about.
Well, they better fix something.
What is it? What's that word? Integrity. They don't have integrity. There you go. I think that's
because
the word.
Or consistency.
That's even worse, because if you at least had the consistency, and to me it starts with your partners first. For all of those people that got the check mark, everybody that got the check mark, start with them first, okay? Say, look, these are our rules. We are going to enforce them with you guys first, because if you enforce them and be consistent with the partners first, everybody else will fall in line.
That's why.
There's just so many.
Go ahead.
I was saying, there's so many streamers on Twitch now. It's like to think that one company can, to quote unquote police the actions and TOS, across the board. It's insanity. I mean, people are reported constantly for bogus reasons, or for using a word like simp or whatever. There's so much garbage to sift through that at some point people are just like, that could, it is. It's about the money, and they're not going to make examples of big streamers like Dr. Disrespect. Whatever happened with that, like, we'll never know. But like, it was bad enough that they didn't want to have to, take his money anymore or pay him. So, but they're going to make a bunch of examples of, these mid to low tier streamers, because that's who's trying to come up. These other money machines that they have going, they're not going to interrupt those.
That's what scares me. That's what I tell people. Like, you can't have, at the end of the day, you can't have all your eggs in one basket. Like,
you can't even do it, and like, you shouldn't even be doing that. Like, if like that, that's why I said it should go back. Twitch as a business should go back to hitting them partners first, because really, those are the ones that are really causing the problems. Because they're putting out the example and saying that, hey, look, this is what we're doing. We can do this, and then guess what? I know monkey see, monkey do. I know that sounds fucking off to some people, but they like, okay, look, well, this big streamer did it.
I can do it.
So it must be perfectly okay. And then all of a sudden they get hit with a ban hammer because sexually suggestive content when you got girls talking about in a hot tub talking about duo.
that brings it up.
Duo 1, Duo 2.
Right. 1, 2. Like, nigga, wait a minute. No.
The terms of service will remain they'll be vague forever, until the woke crowd like dissipates from these big corporations. Like the terms of service, whether it's Twitter or Twitch or Facebook, are going to be intentionally vague so they can take people off that they don't like care to hear.
That's what you got to know. These companies, they're not there for you at the end of the day. They don't give a damn about you as long as
they're for their shareholders.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. They're not there for you.
Right.
It's why that's the thing. I'm saying it like it is. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, because if Twitch goes down or they ban you, that's it. And that's it. I mean, if you're doing Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all these platforms as a hobby, I mean, you're perfectly fine because you don't have to care. But if you want to make but if you're in it to make a little bit of change here and there, and let's say you like hell, and also from what I read, what scares me from what I read is, this is actually in the TOS, Twitch can ban you. You can, let's say you have like $1,000 in your account, and when they ban you, they have the right to keep that $1,000. They don't have to give it back to you.
For sure.
That's the scary part.
For sure.
That is the scary
I tell
part.
people. Yeah, I tell people constantly. One of my viewers has been asking about like getting affiliate and stuff like that, and I'm like, don't break your ass getting affiliate, man. I was like, if you're gonna try and make any extra money on Twitch, just enjoy the game you're playing, have fun, be consistent, and encourage people to donate to you through a direct PayPal link, or subscribe to you on or Cash App or
It's a lot
Patreon
anyways,
or
right?
something.
Yeah.
I mean, they there's no point.
40 or 50%.
Yeah,
50%. Honestly, to be fair, it's not bad as a percentage. I mean, the business got to make money fucking somehow. I mean,
well, yeah,
now
but
what
still,
they should have did. This is what they should do, because y'all remember back in the day with the YouTube MCNs back in the day, like Machinima and shit. So what they used to do was, and they had sub MCNs too, because that's how I started Dynasty Network as a sub MCN. You had they started with a percentage. I think it was 60-40, right? I think they were 60, you were 40%. But as you grew, the more you grew your channel and the more you got your numbers up, you can get basically a bigger split in your favor.
Yeah.
And I think they should do. I think Twitch should do something like that, because
they do that. They do.
They actually do that.
You have to.
They do.
You have to renegotiate.
Once you hit
500. Once you have 500 subscribers,
then you can negotiate a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then like I said, that needs to be a little bit more public knowledge, because I didn't know that. But yeah, like that's, like I said, if you're just starting out and you're just getting there, I mean, to me, it's a fair thing, because once you hit affiliate, it's not necessarily certain. You hit, or it's not certain that you're going to blow up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? No. It's not certain. So I mean, if you had, say for example, if you had like 10 people, right? You had 2 partners. Let's say 4 partners, right? And you do like a 90-10 split with them, right? So you take 10%, and then you have everybody else that's 50%. You know what I'm saying? That's money. Like if each of them made, let's say they each brought in $100 for that month. Okay, of course you're getting more money from your affiliates, but I mean it makes more sense that way. You know what I'm saying? To keep that split, because that way you maintain money, and it also encourages the people that are working as affiliates to, hey, let's get this partnership.
Right.
You can push to better partners, and you could tell other people, hey, let's get on this website, and they can, basically it's a funneling cycle that these businesses are doing, which I think is a pretty good idea overall, but they just need to do better with this TOS shit.
Well, they could also put another tier in between affiliate and
yes,
partner,
They
maybe just like a 60-40 or something like that, like just one step up and maybe a couple of extra emotes or
if I'm gonna be like dead honest with you, like Twitch at the real affiliate ain't. I'm gonna be honest with everybody here. Affiliate ain't shit. It ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's 50 followers and average streamer. That ain't shit. If you want to
Right.
get people up there and get them confident enough that they can possibly go for partner, raise that up to 1,000 followers or 500 at least. Raise the
Yeah.
average up to 10, maybe 15, and that will kind of be like, okay, I'm getting bigger, I'm getting there. Let's do it, or whatnot, right? But
Yeah.
50 ain't shit. What that 50 is for when you get that mark, you're gonna be like, yes, I can finally get money now. And Twitch knows.
It's a scam.
Yes, Twitch knows. As you as a smaller streamer, you're not gonna get that money instantly, unless someone has them big deep pockets. Money's gonna sit there. They already once someone here's the thing. Whenever someone donates or not donates, sorry, whenever someone subscribes or whatever or give bits, they already got your money. They already got it. You don't get it till you hit that. That's why they say you don't get it till you get that 100 mark quota. So let's say you don't even hit the mark. You never hit the mark, right? You could just quit streaming out of the blue. Guess what? They keep that $100 forever or whatever they have.
And that's smart on their part, but kind of shitty too. So.
I mean, but it makes sense. But then again, if you the kind of play devil's advocate here, it makes sense because if this person isn't hitting the mark that they're if they're not hitting that mark, why give them something if they're not hitting the mark?
And that makes sense as like a medium smaller business, but as big as Twitch is and being with Amazon, it's just being shitty. In my opinion, it makes sense and I can understand it in a business model sense, but they know and we know, so
the thing that they're trading you is their giant platform, right? Like that's why Steam is taking such a big cut. Is like, hey, we got the platform. Everyone's going to see your stuff on our platform, so you're going to pay for that. And this is exactly, hi, buddy. That's exactly what Twitch is doing.
So,
and it's fair.
Now let's go.
I mean, to be fair.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But it's
hello. It's Shaggy. What's up, Shaggy? Well, we got Shag's bird now. We got Shaggy.
Thank you.
Oh, don't press the button.
But no, but I like I said, that's just what I think should be the TOS should be. I think things would be a lot better if they made it clear, because the double standard, and I think I know once we get into the bigger topic with the outside policy enforcement thing. Oh man.
Actually, that's what we're about to actually move over to just in a sec. Actually.
Oh yeah, LG's gonna load up the clip for this one.
So for you boys and girls here, we had a good discussion. I mean, I really enjoyed that discussion of the hot tub streams and stuff. I really do, because we delved into a lot of the issues with Twitch as well as the platform. But we're going to be diving into it a bit more because, as y'all recently heard, Twitch right now is enforcing out their policies outside of Twitch. This means that if you're on YouTube, Twitter, whatever social media platform, if someone feels uncomfortable, that person can get a hate mob, at least my opinion, to get you out of here. Now what do you how does that make y'all feel?
Twilight,
Twilight,
go first.
Twilight,
go first.
I don't go first. I don't want to go first.
I got the clip ready. Don't play with me, because y'all know where I'm about to go with this. I am leaning back. I am leaning back further than Akitak, and I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, Twilight, go first.
Go ahead, Twilight.
What was the question?
How do you feel? Damn.
How do you feel about Twitch and their outside policy enforcement?
And that means what we mean by that is Twitch can now enforce. They can ban you if you say something bad on Twitter, say something bad on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever. Right. How do you feel about that?
I mean, okay, so for one, it makes sense in a way, because just because you're wholesome on Twitch only and on stream doesn't mean that you can just be shitty to other people on other platforms and still associate. But I think it's also kind of a cop-out for them to kind of be their own jurisdiction. I don't know. I don't want to go first.
All right. So how I feel is this. I'll go. I'll get you. I'll set the mood. Okay, really. I can feel it wild, baby.
Yeah. Really? Get the fuck
out.
All right, but I got you though. So how I feel about this is this. Now I'm gonna kind of get a little political, but not too much. Is that at recent years, Twitch has been changing a lot as a platform, and what I mean by changing as a lot is that they've been going a little bit leaning towards the left, as being leftist and basically social justice warriors, basically. So when I'm saying, like, I understand that with the harassment and stuff, that yes, you do get harassed on Twitch and outside of Twitch. But at the same time, though, how I feel is this: if you are really feeling harassed online, I feel you need to get your local law enforcement involved instead of using this platform. You feel like someone's stalking you or harassing you, that's when it's time for them to get them involved and not the website. Now, Twitch says that they can get a third party they're going to be getting a third party because they don't want to. I forgot the reason why they're getting third party. But that's what I feel like. It's like, yes, it sucks because
they don't want to get their hands dirty. That's what that is.
Like,
let me tell you something. They on some bull fucking shit.
And it's
power.
But yeah, it's just insane though that, like I said, if you really feel uncomfortable, this is man, female, whoever. Go ahead and get your local law enforcement involved, and don't just wait for Twitch to sit there. And I feel like people are going to just do that. They're going to sit there and wait, and they're going to bring it up on Twitter, say this person's harassed me, Twitch, and then they're not going to have any proof, and that's just going to bring over cancel culture. At the end of the day, they're going to like.
But is it just about harassment and stalking? But like,
it's harassment.
I felt like it was kind of like. What if you're racist on Twitter?
Well, yeah, it's more than that too. It's all that. It's all that and the whole bunch. It's all that.
Yeah.
And like I said,
I hate to say this right now, but we all know someone has pulled that before. Well, that zombie is still not dead yet, but
But yeah, and that's just how.
Shut up.
And that's just
Shut
how.
up, Aki. Go back to sleep.
But yeah, and that's just how I feel like though. And that's just how I feel like though. It's just like, just get your local law enforcement involved at the end of the day. Because Twitch as a website, they can only do so much. But at the end of the day though, you're defund the police at the end of the day. I don't know. Go ahead, LG. Go ahead.
No, Dark Riddler, go ahead. I'm passing that one over to Dark Riddler because I'm waiting for this one. Dog.
LG, hold on. LG, give me this video. LG, give me this video. Give me this video.
Go ahead, LG, because I got a lot of shit to say.
I've talked enough. I understand that I'm the guest. Well, I understand and I respect that I'm the guest.
Okay. As far as all right, no. Let me go ahead. I'll go. As far as I'm concerned, if they was gonna apply this rule, where's all the information that was sent in regarding certain individuals with check marks and partner streamers that was given out that practically they ignored and denied?
Yup.
With proof.
That's kind of what I meant with the cop-out thing. Like, I feel like it's a way for them to say, or to at least publicize they care, but they still kind of do it on their own kind of moral grounds or whatever.
But what do you mean? Wait a minute. There is no moral grounds with Twitch. Come on now. If that was the case, they would have a decent team.
Their way of being publicized, or just having the perception that they're making an effort.
Yeah.
While
I'm glad you said it that way.
control that they have of not really making that effort, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. It makes total sense. They being performative as fuck per usual, but.
Damn.
All I'm saying is, if they gonna implement that rule, where the fuck is all these streamers at? Literally, that should already be banned for said actions that was given proof to them. But they sat there, they ignored all of that
because they make the money.
But after the
from
fact,
who?
But look, but now
from make these money. Wait, now I gotta say something. Make their money from who? Because the main person that was doing this shit, that was complaining about harassment.
Don't say their name.
Being complained about is making Twitch money, so Twitch chooses not to punish them.
That's not. But
what I'm saying is the main people that I'm talking about that were complaining about the money issue, right? They if you look at it, even though that they're partnered, right? These people were partnered on Twitch. They are at the low end of the totem pole of partnership. Okay, let's just put that there. Okay, the low end. Okay,
for the fact, Tyler, like you have blocked, I'm pretty sure
5,000 followers, 5.4K followers. Okay, at the time. All right, was picking on a bigger streamer that was literally bigger than them.
Oh my God! But I was gonna say
now, this is about a specific incident, then that's not what I'm referring to.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, I know what you mean, but I'm doing a specific. I'm leaning more towards specific in this case because these are the same people that are calling. These are the same people that are trying to influence now. Because over the past few months, you've seen all of this stuff that's been happening to Twitch in the past few months. One particular subset of people have been trying to push this shit. Okay, the reason why we don't have the PogChamp emote the way it is supposed to be.
Yep.
Okay, is a particular person, and I'm not saying the name on stream because out of respect for Disbearity, I'm not doing that. Okay, all right. And these are the same group of people that are against harassment. And to this day, and it pisses me off still when I think about it.
Go off, LG. Go off.
It pisses me off when I think about it because they picked on Disbearity himself when he had nothing to do with the shit. Because I tagged him in something that I was dealing with. Okay, with that whole
into my stream and just.
I don't know about specifics.
All I was doing was just trying to draw pictures.
Let me put it like this: like you yourself have this person muted. I'm pretty fucking sure. Just knowing by
the
me
person
knowing
who was harassing you.
All I was doing was
that one too. But we talking about.
Oh, okay.
All I was doing was drawing pictures.
That.
I was just drawing pictures.
The other one. You remember that day? Wait, Tyler. Wait, Tyler. You remember that day when you gave a tweet and I sat there and said, "What about the people who openly sit there and practically call hate mobs?" And you were like, "I practically muted that person." This was months ago.
Oh, I did.
With that one person, I had blocked them. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But I thought we were talking about in generalities, not in specifics.
Yeah, we are talking because
we went specifics.
I went to specifics because these people, based on research, because I've been paying attention to this shit. These people have been behind a lot of this shit. Okay, I'm telling you, it's the same people, same subset of dumbasses. Okay, that do this shit.
Okay.
All right,
and all I'm doing was drawing pictures. He came into
doing that thing is that they are still in control about not doing anything about it.
That in a way,
but they still have the cop out of pretending like they are going to do something about it, but not. It's words versus actions. Right?
Exactly, but what I'm saying is, if we're talking, my thing is, if this is what they're talking about, right? If this is what is what they're saying,
look what Bongo played in chat though. He said,
then there is a whole bunch of people.
Fucking Bongo played. Well, Spacey, if you weren't drawing and picked a side, you would be good.
I just saw that shit.
God, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But long story short, like LG was saying, I got bullied.
No, I can't, and that's the part that pisses me off because these are the same subset of people that are harassing other people, and it's not just limited to them. It's the whole left leaning.
Wait, LG. Wait, because you're gonna get on this one too. I know it. It's the same set of people who are right now asking for a black tag on Twitch. After telling people like you, Shags, like you, Twilight, to go educate yourselves.
Yeah, Twilight, get your education, girl.
For asking a question. The same exact people. How the fuck do I look like if I came to Shags and Shags came to me with a question and I sat there and said, go look it up, go on Google. Then I come in here a couple months later. Hey Shags, you mind putting in for this tag we're trying to get on Twitch? How the fuck would I look, Shags?
Pretty stupid.
Royal, here to answer your question. Royal. To answer your thing, Royal. It's because you haven't been part of Black Twitter or Japanese Twitter as of late. You haven't been part of those side
or
of
the
Twitter yet.
SJW or SJW Twitter. Let's put
They're
or streaming.
They're bullying
streamers.
They're bullying Japanese artists because of their interpretation of people of color.
And
The
they're
only thing
no,
you
and
can
they're
do-
also
But
People
that's
are
a whole topic, and that's
Yeah,
what
that
I
is
kind of
kinda-
meant originally.
like that is tragic. They're like people,
Count yourself still.
and then you had the normal people saying, "Why don't you draw pictures of people of color? Because if I draw a picture of people of color, you're gonna bully me if it don't look right."
Yeah, and then but also like to kind of keep on topic with Twitch, and they're trying to do this outside enforcement policy. It opens the door potentially for a lot of bullshit.
A lot of false shit too.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of false flagging. So now this is why I'm saying that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, that it has to be some kind of clear shit going on. So that way, hey, this is harassment. Because by definition of harassment, these people are literally doing the shit, right? Because if you're going to sit up here and get people off of Twitch or for what they said on Twitter, that's fucked up. One. That's number one, because that has nothing to do with your profile. It has nothing to do with that. I don't. It doesn't, because they're two totally different things. Okay.
Exactly.
Because I remember at one point it used to be, I don't know if Facebook's algorithm does this. If you do anything outside of Facebook, like a YouTube link, your numbers aren't as high.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm wrong, Shagsworth, stop me on that. I think I remember looking that up some time ago. So my point with that is, like, why are we controlling what people do, on other sites? You know what I'm saying? Hey, why are you worried about what people do outside of Twitch and you can't even control Twitch?
Because they like to think of it like your job. Like,
Yo, clip that. Yo, someone clip that. That's a clip of a moment there. Someone clip that.
I just want to know that. Like, if you can't, you got people right now, you don't know whether to ban hot tub streamers or not. You don't know whether to ban. There's a girl on Twitch right now that was caught queefing in her camera. She literally put the microphone up to her kitty lips and farted in the mic.
I mean, that's not against TOS though.
But why would you do? It's not against TOS, but it's stupid. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Honestly, though,
I didn't have a problem.
Honestly, though,
but why would you do it and get away with it? Because they know it's going to attract attention and engagement.
Honestly, though, we listening. I don't care about that, but
I don't either. But I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. Because if a dude can sit up here, if I cannot have if I'm going to sit up here and get banned,
if I can't have my titties out, then women can.
You know what I'm saying? If I can't sit up here and there's dudes that's gotten banned for having a tank top on this site, and it's been proven. There are dudes that literally I can't be sitting there having a chill stream, and it might be hot in the house, or I may not even want to put on a shirt in the house. I could just have a tank top on and be chilling, but I have to put a shirt on.
Like I said, it's a publicity thing from Twitch, I think. Sorry.
Well, there was also a guy recently, a really big dude, who had booby tassels on. He was huge. He was a big white guy. Booby tassels on to prove a point, right? But he didn't get banned, as far as I know. And I lived in Hawaii for 8 years, and I streamed. I was always in a tank top. I never got banned. I'm saying, you can't we can't look at the exceptions of the rule. Like, if someone did get banned for a small amount of time, that's bogus. But you are 100% within your rights to wear tassels on your nipples for your stream.
Yeah.
I did a duet with someone on Twitch Sings, and they had a clown mask on. It was a guy and no shirt. It was fine.
Right?
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
But now that's what scares. That's what scares.
We're seeing.
That's what scares me though. Like, what if I wanted to take just saying? What if I wanted to stream out my shirt though? I'm in the back of my head, am I gonna get banned? That's the thing,
issue though. Than Twitch's outside checking policy or whatever.
You know what? Screw this shit. Hell, we can solve this goddamn problem right now.
It's gonna turn off the light. Wait, oh god.
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now, Dark Riddler. Whatever chance you thought you had with Twilight, it's about to be gone in 2 seconds, bro. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm joking. It's all joke.
I think I mean, Twitch can't even manage their own platform. The fact that they're gonna, enforce stuff off of their platform is stupid. But this is what I'll say about it, because these people kicked and screamed for something like this, for people to be held accountable for whatever, for things that they didn't like. They can't take the heat. And the problem with a policy like this is I've told people on both sides of the political social aisle that you have to remember that you have to be willing to abide by the rules that you want set by everyone else. They're like, they are clearly, there's clearly harassment from this like SJW side of Twitch, this woke side of Twitch, like clearly.
Yes,
and whether or not they're enforcing it right now doesn't really matter. But if this is like, okay, this is not like, it's going to eventually come to pass that the people, whether you're red pilled or not, are going to wake up and realize, hey, what this person is doing is not right, and they're going to report them, and then they're going to get tossed off the platform because of something they did on Twitter, and then they're going to be like, hey, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean come after me. I meant them. So in a way, this is kind of some like poetic justice. Like, oh, you want this? Okay, well, there you go. And I believe it was the best Jared who said that like all this does now is it makes the fight against them a little bit easier, a little bit clearer. Don't go on Twitter all emotional, like calling these people out and calling them names. That doesn't work. Now you be thorough, because they're not thorough. The people who want these rules are not thorough. They act out of emotion. They get pissed off like really easily over nothing. They never learn that sticks and stones,
Yeah.
So this, in my opinion, as much as I don't agree with it, I don't think Twitch should worry about what's going on off their platform.
Right.
This will come back and bite them in the ass, not us.
If that's the case, then we all need contracts. I'm just saying.
And my thing is also too is like, this is it's kind of like watching fucking. It's like a cartoon in real life. It's like a Wile E. cartoon in real life where Wile E. got a gun and shit. He's about to blast your ass, and then all of a sudden, you think you good? Wow, you shot in the face, dumbass. Because you over here, and this goes back to what I've been saying about, and I tell this to anybody who does any kind of, especially with sex work, but also with content creation, all that. You're going to have people that's going to say something about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that's going to talk about you. Something my mama always taught me. People are always going to talk shit about you. You know what I'm saying? To the day you die, and probably even after that, right? So when you're out in front, you're gonna have to develop some kind of thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Either you develop some kind of thick skin, or you get people in place to mitigate that damage for you. Right. And I think that's what a lot of this is I don't know what is up with these people in this generation, but it's like these people do all this big talk, but they softer than a pound of marshmallow. You feel me? Like, I don't understand this. How can you sit up here and talk about, well, I'm this, I'm gonna do whatever I want, I'm that bitch, but then if I sit up here and call you a bitch, you start crying. Like, what? And then and not only are you crying, you over here trying to get people deplatformed. And you over here fucking with people's money. Now, I don't know about any of y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? I've grown up around people that been in the hood, and one big thing that you don't fuck with people is you don't fuck with people's money. You just don't. You fuck with somebody's money. You say they do this, right? And it gets in full force, right? And they sit up here and they get somebody deplatformed because they didn't like what that person. And they may be on that person's side. They may be left leaning. Okay. This left leaning person asks a certain question. They get they get bullied. They get dogpiled. They get deplatformed for harassment, right? Because this person, they're getting attacked. Okay. And I don't care what anybody says. You get attacked. People start coming at you like that. You get hundreds of people, attacking you. Especially on some people, and some people are relentless.
The best example I can say is recently. Say what's his name? Say no to rage.
Say no to rage.
They deplatformed the fuck out of that, man. That was a top Destiny stream, if I recall.
Yeah.
And then
say no to developer banned him.
Yeah. Because his wife said something. But like I said, and then you start getting people stuff like that, and then go back to what happened a few months ago to Disbearity, because I tagged him in something.
Somebody,
you know what I'm saying?
Someone took a snapshot at that something, and then attacked me because I'm acquainted with LG.
Because I tagged them in something, and they thought in their mind that we're all buddy. We were all buddy, which we were just acquaintances at the time, and we was just talking. So, but then they start doing that shit, and then they go into this man. I'm sorry, that irks me forever. Irks me, bro. Let it out. You go into Disbearity stream when he had nothing to do with it. This man was about to go play Kingdom Hearts. Okay, that man was about to play Kingdom Hearts. He had the title, everything ready to go. He went from Kingdom Hearts to just chatting because some people wanted to come into his stream and try to bug him. People that don't even come to his stream, that don't even visit him, but now they want to keep tabs on him. Bitch, what you need to do is keep tabs on your motherfucking weight, ho. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not playing with you, God. Keep tabs on your motherfucking weight and keep tabs on your motherfucking whack ass OnlyFans. That's why. And matter of fact, that's why one of them is off of Twitter now. Missy Elliott reject looking ass bitch talking about I can't stand the rain.
And also, this is why the policy would, like, you know, it would not bode well in their favor.
Missy Elliott, I can't stand.
You know what I'm saying? Man, she had the black lips and everything. You know who I'm talking about, Disbearity?
Yeah.
She had the black lips and everything, bro. Yeah. Looked like she was kissing tar and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
I love the roads. Head ass nigga.
Yeah, and also,
y'all know I don't play that shit, but because especially when it comes to people that you know, in general respect. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my biggest thing. Is like, if you're gonna do those things, if you're gonna call these rules out, then guess what? You better get the people, and all these people are doing it. They're creating this monster, and I love it. They're creating this little monster, this little baby, this little cute little monster, and it's like they think they can train it to attack other people, and then guess what? They're gonna eat up all the meat, and then they're gonna turn on their master because guess what? They hungry. I'm fucking done with these motherfuckers.
And if y'all look in the chat right there that I posted in the chat, in our chat, yeah, fuck that. I really want to say it. We're trying not to say it, but fuck him too.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see that drama.
That one.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, Twilight. He's still complaining about he can't get in the views. I just know to this day he's forever doomed on that one. Also, by the way, he kind of looked, bruh.
Here you go, Twilight. I got you, Twilight. I got you. So I'm gonna post a couple tweets in there. You can go ahead and look through all that. Okay.
At your own leisure.
Yeah.
At your own leisure.
They hopped in on me. They harped on me. All I said was because
I think is that video. Didn't you make a video of that? Like save the clip, right?
Yeah, I made.
Give me that. Yo, run me that clip because I need that clip.
I literally said, I'm gonna be neutral in this. Okay.
Yes, he did
because I got tagged by somebody, and I said I'm gonna be neutral. I'm not joining in this.
Damn,
and then they hopped in, and then they hopped in on me, and I said, "All right, is this what we're doing today? Okay, I guess what we're doing then."
Yeah, that's not right on their part for sure.
Yeah, and also
like every black, like I'll say every black person that joined in that they don't even know who I am, hopped in on that. They hopped in,
right? because they and like I said, I'm one. Yeah, and like folks that know me, like know me, like they know I'm real chill. But like when it comes down to certain shit, I don't play with that. Like I just can't. And to me, it's disrespect. It's blatant disrespect, and these people want you to fall in line with them, and you can't question them. And that is a big problem. Like if I'm supposed to understand what you're about or what you stand for, why can't I question? And if you're going to trump charges on me because I'm questioning you, then to me, in my mind, and to anybody else, it should show that you're really there's something more sinister at play. You know what I'm saying? And these people, like literally, this shit literally started with me last year with these same group of people that claim to be, oh, we're trying to push for inclusiveness. We want to hear more black voices.
I'm done.
Bitch, I'm black. Last I checked, I'm black. Now I'm not Akitak black, but I'm black.
Wow.
Okay.
What the fuck? Y'all, take a moment. Look what Bongo did to Aki. Look what he did to Aki.
I see what he did, bro.
What he did to Aki. Oh, he said he deep throat that cooldown.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody told me. Yeah, somebody told me about that. Somebody tried to say that. Oh, he tried to subtweet me with that shit. Oh, fucking. But I'm just tired of it. Like, and I'm just like, it shouldn't be. If you gonna do it, then let's do it. Let's do it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's
black.
Oh yeah. By the way, and also Twilight. If you want to see the video that they came into my stream, I posted in the DM right there too in the group chat.
Yep.
So that's it. Okay. I think it's like an hour. I think it's like an
you
hour.
Didn't catch it. Yeah, because you didn't catch the part. That was before. After I came in, because I talked to you a little bit, and then they was in the chat.
And like I said,
I didn't see them. Because I didn't see them in the chat, because if I did, I would have went off on them too.
And like I said, it's crazy that back then, like I said, yeah, me and LG, we were acquaintances, and now we're friends. We talk now. It's funny how life works. Life works in mysterious ways. You know, it works. And I don't know at that point though, it made me different though. It really did. Like
sometimes I feel like people nowadays, especially with being bored, people look for people to hate or for something to do, which is hating on people or dogpiling or joining the bandwagon on oh yeah, let's cancel this person. I don't know exactly why, but let's do it.
Dude, I told
they're kind of with the misinformation with social media.
Can I be honest? I'm so glad to hear you say that. That speaks volumes in your name.
Clip it.
I'm glad to hear you admit that.
Clip it.
Clip it, please.
Clip it.
I'm surprised. Look, I wouldn't be surprised at the other shit I said.
Like I told my one of my good friends, Tamara. We don't talk much because she knows she doing grown up things. You know, 2 children, working, yada yada. But anyways, she told me. I told her this whole situation. She said, "Man, people got too much time on their hands. They got way too much time. They need to get off social media or something like that. That's what it is, though. Man, you got way too much time.
Yeah." Get off social media, roll a blunt, something. Goddamn shit.
Just because you could blunt plus doesn't make you a weed head, okay?
Right? I'm saying this man hit the blunt one time, and now all of a sudden that's all he talk about is weed, weed and sleep. Yeah, it is. That boy.
Not really, because it's not the first time I ever did it.
I was going to clean my room. Oh, Afro man looking ass.
But yeah, it's just
I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. I was gonna talk. Oh, that shit's funny. I can't.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Y'all got any last words for the podcast here? Because I know Aki got to get ready. We all about to get ready. We're hitting that.
To sleep.
To sleep. She said y'all old. Damn,
she already caught up on sleep.
I think the only people really be up late as fuck is me and LG.
No, I'd be up late too sometimes.
Shagsworth sometimes.
Yeah,
Twilight got to join us in this league, man. You got to rate.
I'm not at
league. Okay. All right. If I suck, just say that. Though.
But
if I suck, say that. Though.
Yeah.
Just tell me, because she got like when me and Twilight played, bro. After we done play, she got out the party with me so quick.
All right, I got you. LG, yes.
I'm a baby.
I got it. Here. I'll admit. I'll tell you both. Yes, LG and Rod Lillard, y'all both suck at League, but I'm here to help y'all out, get to where y'all need to be. Okay. That's what I'm here for. Even Twilight, I'll get her up there. She just needs to carry me as support. Because my other support left me. But like I told Dark Relay, say you get the bronze 4, I got you, bro. I got you. I will get you up there. I will teach y'all League. I mean, I've been playing the game for 5 years. You know, I've never been brought. I never been.
That's it.
No, only been brought. You're going through. Wait, hold on, Roy. You're going 3 and T5 tactics. That don't count. We're talking about Summoner's Rift. That don't count. That's easy.
Damn.
Yeah, Summoner is just a whole different game.
But yeah, like,
Yeah, and it's so dependent on
but yeah,
everybody else.
it takes time and it takes to know mechanics. It takes things. Like I only been bronze once in League, and after I've been gold for the past 4 seasons. Like
Good
I don't.
for you.
I mean, I stop at gold because I don't. Well, I stop at gold. Well,
I was so hard last season. I won 8 out of 10 of my placement games, and I still got stuck in bronze, and I can't get out because
I stop at gold because I don't have any motivation to go further than that. But like, but League is fun though, cause I get to cuss people out. Again, I get to go and get a cup of bleach and drink it. So, you know.
LG, bro, look at Twitter.
What you do? What you do? Oh Lord, what you do? I know you done did something.
Let's.
I ain't did shit.
But yeah, like.
Oh, they mad at me? Or what?
Yeah. What? What Gootecks retweeted?
Every apparent no. Well, she did. I didn't know she did. No, I'm talking about some shit. I'm talking about the response to this shit I said on LG shit.
Oh shit. False accusers.
But yeah, like,
why proof doesn't make you an activist, it make you an asshole. Well.
Wait. Where? I don't see it.
What y'all talking about here? Y'all make me want to go on Twitter now. Everybody, go
over here
on
talking about they want tags, but I'm like, I like that. That was the whole thing. Like people wanted the whole tag shit. I'm like, I don't think like it's kind of obvious when you click on somebody's stream, right? Somebody's black at this point. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's begging for these tags, and I'm like, bro, do we really need a tag right now? Like, because
I don't even mind. I don't even mind the rest of the community's asking. I'm on distinctly black streamer Twitter doing this shit.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. That MacBook Pro trackpad. I could bless your heart.
I did. I learned on a trackpad, and then when I finally got a mouse, people were like, "Oh, you're gonna be diamond and plat." And now I'm bronze. But I got to gold on a trackpad. That's how I learned how to play League, because it was one of the only PC games that could run on a MacBook.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what the original tweet said. Okay, I'm gonna read it to y'all. It says, "Wait, what the fuck? Hold up."
I mean, War Dog. I agree.
It says now more than ever, the black community needs to find, uplift, and advocate for each other. Shh, finish. There are a lot of black content creators on Twitch and no way to connect with one another. As such, we need to acknowledge the need for a black tag. Tweet, please.
But here's a question though. Why does it just black? Yes, thank you. Why is it just black folks? If you about it, talk about POC.
My response to that has nothing to do with why is it just black folks. It's the hypocrisy, and I'm dying on that mountain. It's hypocrite as fuck, man. You can't tell me it's not hypocrite.
But okay, and my thing was my questions. Here's the thing. It says, I have honest questions. 1, does this include the same black people who don't believe or agree with the oppression narrative? 2, is it really no way to connect with each other? It's not that we're I can't even read. Fuck. It's not like we're that computer illiterate or socially illiterate. Okay, 2021. Okay, and 3, do we really need a black tag when people can see us? I'm just asking these questions. I want to know, you know, as a black,
I mean,
you know.
Actually, I'm gonna ask that for the chat. Royal, his name is Jay. I need to answer that for me. Do we really need a black tag on Twitch? See, now Royal, see that right there, Royal. That's gonna get you caught out, Royal. I don't believe black people are oppressed. You're going to get caught out for that, Royal. You are going to get.
But he's facts though. But it's facts though because we are not. I hate hearing that because we are not. Okay, it is 2021 and people are still stuck on fucking slavery.
Like y'all recently, like, okay? And I'll tell y'all this. Recently, y'all with my family dynamic, I got into an argument with my other sister about this, about being oppressed. We got into a full-fledged argument because we're not talking right now. If y'all don't believe that, but we got into a full argument over that. I said black folks are not oppressed. It's if you feel like you're oppressed, then that's on you. You haven't gone through slavery. These people who gone through slavery and that fought that activated back in the 60s for y'all, they didn't do that. They want y'all to live your life. They did that for y'all, for the next generation to move forward and do it, live. At the end of the day, you know, they didn't want y'all to feel better. Like, they didn't want y'all to feel oppressed every single day. They went through slavery. They got whipped. They got stolen. They got this. Everything happened. But they fought for it. They fought for people, for Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but more so Martin Luther King, he got everybody together, and what he said, I have a dream that everybody came together and be equals and go on with life. I know that life right now is weird. Like, I know that, like, right now, there's things that are going on in the world that, like, atrocities that are going on. There will always be atrocities throughout this world. That's human nature at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's human
indeed.
nature. Everyone's been a slave in life, in history. Everyone's been whipped. Everyone's been chained. You know, it's just not one set of group people. You know, I'm sorry to say, the Jewish people back in World War II, they lost 6 million people in a span of 4 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're still getting, some of them are still getting picked on.
And so
to this day,
and it's you know, and so that's why if you about it. You sit there, don't sit there behind your mouse and keyboard saying, I'm going to activate y'all for y'all. I'm an activist. No, you need to get your ass out there and go activate in front of the street and do your thing. Go go activate.
And educate and go, you know, just educate. Like, honestly, if you want to see change in the world, like, you understand, like, the biggest thing that's happening right now is, like, these people are not understanding what's really going on in the world. They only know the little bit. That's why it's important to ask these questions. That's why it's important to ask, okay, well...
Stop. Let me stop you. Stop. We all know what happened when they started asking questions. They got turned around. So how the hell, I must say it again, how can we sit there and ask for help when we are turning people away who are asking questions?
That's the point.
How? That whole tweet needs to be deleted. And I stand by what I said. You cannot sit there and turn people away and then sit there and beg them to help. You don't do that. That is fucked up and it's wrong.
Yeah. Now, and I'm gonna tell you. Let me gonna say this. And they done that to Ninja, and they done that to damn, what's old boy name when he was complaining to bitches at the time? LG.
Who? You talking about Kaylee? The chick?
Now, Royal, like you just said there, you know that
it was someone
like
else.
You said there, Royal. You said
it was not
a black man. You said a black man got partner, right? Now, because it wasn't a black woman that got partner. That's the issue. That's going to be that's another issue at the end of the day. That's a totally another issue that right there because.
But see, but even with here's the thing with the black women. Like I have no problem with that, right? Like I have no problem, and I would definitely uplift the black women, you know, that are doing their thing.
Yes.
The problem now becomes is what is their content about? Because a lot of these black women, and I hate to say it, a lot of these black women, there's only a few of them that actually do what the fuck they're doing. A lot of them, as we seen, T channel. Okay, don't nobody want to see no fucking love and hip hop on Twitch. I'm sorry, I'm done with this reality TV bullshit. Okay. If you hear gaming on Twitch, play the fucking game, bruh. Like, seriously, if you're into if you're into Tekken, you're into Street Fighter, you're into, you know, Sims even, I don't care. Play the game. I will give, is it Ebonic? I think, is it Ebonic Sims? Or somebody else that what is her name?
And that's why I say
what is her name?
And
that
that's what I say.
That
Quit
did the Sim skin.
That's what I say. Mirror, X Mirror.
X Mirror. Yes, I will get, even though she's on that side too, I will give her credit. Why? Because she's actually said, look, there is a problem here. We don't have enough melanated people in the Sims. So what did she do? She learned, or she used her experience to fix and mod the Sims in the game to where she can have more people that look like her. Okay, that's right there.
And then the company even partnered with her to help her bring that.
Thank you. That's what I mean, but she actually put in the work. There are people, like you said, these other channels. Like I said, the people that we mentioned before, they are just sitting up here. There are low rate fucking Fortnite player that loses to bots, but yet you want to be an activist. Bitch, you stand there, sitting up there shooting every shot, missing almost every shot against a bot in Fortnite, but then you want to be a gaming activist. Get the absolute fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm sorry. No. Game first, activate later. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what I say. Like, quit blaming that you're not growing other people. It's you. It's all about you. If you want to get
Twitch isn't a platform for gamers. It's a platform for anything. And that's what their issue.
Like,
I don't like it either.
Remember, if you want to grow, you need to put in the work, put in the content. You need to sit there and look at yourself, damn, why am I buying all this equipment and shit for if I'm not putting in the work at the end of the day?
Yeah.
You know, there are people out there that have families that have 40-hour week jobs, but they still come on Twitch. They still do they stream 3 days out of the week on Twitch, but they still got the viewers because guess what? They put in the work to get where they are today. You can, if you're a small person complaining, then that's you. You don't know what to do with your content. But then, hey, you want to go on to Twitter and figure out, oh, you know what? I'm gonna join the crowd here. Maybe I can do something to get some quick follows or something like that to make myself look good. No,
pity follows.
At the end of the day, you need to put in the work and get your shit going. You know, just streaming on Twitch, it's not going to save you at the end of the day. If you want to do it as a hobby, matter of fact, go ahead. As a hobby, go ahead. Do it. That's because at the end of the day.
But when you figure out your stuff, like if you want to figure out what you want to do with your stuff, then do it. And that's the thing. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why we're all here is because we all have different forms of content, or we do have some similarities. You know what I'm saying? But then we decide, okay, look, how can we come together? And we have to put in the work. If y'all sitting up here doing all, like, y'all coming out here doing these podcasts and doing all these other collaborative things, and I'm never there, or I never take the time to put in the work, I can't complain about growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, the growth in a way is directly related to your work in a way. Now, yes, there are some lucky breaks. Yes, you know, a lot of times it is about who you know, it's not always what you know, it's who you know in some cases. And is it always fair? No. You know what I'm saying? But also too is also how you maximize this. You know what I'm saying? So if, say for example, Twilight here, she gets noticed, you know, from this podcast, whatever, you know, and they, you know, oh, I want to see what Twilight's talking about. Okay, hey, we want to reach out to Twilight. We see that you do this, that, and the third. We want to offer you this opportunity. Okay. She takes up on it, and she goes, you know, she does the work, she puts in effort, and she blows up from it. There you go. But if, say, for example, Akitak gets the similar offer and he never takes up on it, he never really follows up on it, doesn't really do much,
he can't really complain.
Yeah,
he can't complain.
True.
Yeah.
And like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Speaking of what he just said, I'm gonna piggyback off that if you don't mind. Yeah. That's really, really, really how I got the voice acting project I had. I'm sitting there. I didn't follow so many goddamn people who game devs and all that. Mm-hmm. I just always told them, hey, I was just interested in voice acting. Dude heard my voice, came to my stream, everything else. He was like, fuck it. You want to do this, and this for me? Yeah. He's like, I ain't promising no money right now, but I mean, hey, my game blow up, hey, we all good.
Shit, I'll admit, I used to be that person who used to be like, man, I'm not growing because I'm black. But then I sat there, I realized to myself, like, you know what? I've noticed plenty of black content creators, man and female, you know, that are actually up there doing their job. You know, I can't sit there and keep complaining about it. It's me. I got to figure out what I got to do.
Yeah, and men who blame titty streamers for stealing their viewers just have micro penises.
Like, I've already done a video about that and everything. I really don't want to get into all that.
You know what? Yeah, because have y'all seen my titty? No.
Yeah, bro.
Because I'm complaining about my titties right now. That's what I'm complaining about. I'm complaining about my titties right now.
Like, if my boobs could steal shit, I would not be trying to steal your views. I'd be.
Girl, you don't need to steal because I gathered before you. You're the day when a girl complains about a man that got better titties. Dude.
And like, girls have enough issues breaking into the gaming industry. I feel
the main issue is that I can say something about that is because a lot of it's so mixed though, because there are people out there that objectify women. They're like, at least let's say in the matter of Twitch, right? You have people that say they're titty streamers. You have people that say they're they're streamers that do it for the sexuality. Then you have But then here's the thing, though. Then you have the normal. I'm gonna call them the normal girls. The regular girls. The regular girls are the ones that have it the hardest because when they're just like, let's say example like Twilight. I don't see Twilight ever doing her, doing what a lot of the other females are doing, right? But it's hard for her because I don't know if you get this often or not, but there are sometimes you might get a troll or every once in a while that might say show your titties or show me your feet or show something,
Yeah, what's your OF?
And that makes it hard for her because she doesn't she doesn't want that kind of audience in her, unless you do, but she doesn't want that kind of audience in part of her community, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And so
I think that's another reason why it is harder because like I in a way it is hard for, and I agree to an extent, and I've always said this, like. And I take most things, especially statements like that, on a case by case basis, because like there are a lot of girls that they know they say that, but then you look at their streams and it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different atmosphere.
Very much so.
And I hate to be come off sounding misogynistic or whatever, but dudes ain't stupid. Like we know when, you know what I'm saying, we know when there are certain girls that do certain stuff to get a certain level of attention. Oh, I'm not here for that type of attention. Then, bitch, why are you taking up 30% of the screen? Okay.
Well, girls aren't stupid either.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We know, like, a lot of girls aren't stupid. We know that there's some girls out there that are exploiting that, but they're saying something completely different.
Even so, like, we're not stupid. Like, if people are only into the stream for that reason, they're not gonna view men's streams anyways. Like, we're not stealing viewers.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised of what people. I've had people coming to me would tell me some dumb shit, and I had to tell them too. Like, trust me. Like, I've had to tell them about this. I'm like, bro.
And like, also, Anna Rand. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go for it.
Like, I have always made sure to be like extra cautious of what I wear, how much makeup I do, etc., to make sure I don't like get accused of that kind of stuff. And it's like that kind of like, even if it's like micro or in the back of your head, like it's something I always have to be conscious of. Like,
that's another.
If I want to be taken seriously,
that's something for you too. Like,
and it's hard.
It is. I agree.
Now here's the thing too. Like, I hear that like a lot. You see this a lot on Twitter, especially on Black Twitter. Is that a lot of people say that they have trolls come to their stream, calling them the N-word, calling them this, calling them that. And I talk to myself, I'm like, I have not seen this in my streams for years, or at least for a year or two. And I don't see this. I've not had a person come to my stream ever. I mean, I'll be honest, when I first started streaming, I had people call me the N-word. I had people call me fat. I had people call me stupid. I had people call me everything. I had a person tell me, why the fuck is your fat Nick ass streaming? I had people like that. And that was back in like 2016, 15, whatever. But nowadays, I don't get that anymore because you know why? I have blocked terms. I have moderators that keep going. But also at the same time, though, is that I'm not affected by that anymore because I've grown like tough skin. Like, I have older sisters that bully me. Okay, at the end of the day, okay, I have 2 older sisters that bully me. All right, I'm used to that now. But at the same time, it's up to it's like you have moderators that will help, that people that you trust that will help you clean up your chat. I know that we all lurk usually these days and stuff. Yeah, but that's what they're there for. Twitch, sadly, as I say, they gave you the tools in order to overcome this. It's just people aren't using those tools because they want, what they want to do is that they want to have it there. So someone's gonna come in their channel, say whatever, and then they're gonna post it on Twitter. They're gonna be like, Twitch, fix this, Twitch. I felt so sad. No, Twitch has already fixed it for you. You could tell them about it. But
it's kind of like how rich kids go like, oh, my mom didn't do this for me. So it's like,
but you have the tools there.
She gave you the tools and the resources. You got to put in some effort and work too. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
But it's not even, and it is not just, and I feel like it's the same way with females. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, that make shit clear, like whether you have a section in the bottom of your screen to say, hey, these are my rules. You have a bio. You have you have like commands you could do on Twitch to where, or with your bot to where, rules come up. You know what I'm saying? Every so often. Hey, just a reminder, this is what I stand for. And this is what I won't do. And if you put that there, a lot of people aren't like Disbearity said, a lot of people aren't using that. And so what they're doing is they want a reason to cry. And I swear to ever loving Jesus, I'm tired of seeing especially a lot of the gamers, the girl gamers, complain about dudes talking trash to them. Because I'm sorry, trash talk is a part of the game. I as much as people hate to admit it, it's a part of mental game, right? So and I've made this several times. If I can get you to underperform, right? If I'm playing you, say it's my team versus your team in League of Legends.
Oh, especially in Tekken, man. In Tekken, let me tell y'all, in Tekken, that's a psychological fighting game. That's not it's a fighting game, but it's a psychological fighting game.
It's
psychological.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but if I can get you
someone enough, like you can easily win.
Man, exactly, and that's the point. So the thing that what I'm saying is, at some point, these tools are in place, so that if somebody does cross your line and say, "Hey, show me your boobs," you can say, "No, get up out of here," or you can warn them and say, "Hey, bro, we don't do that over here." But if they keep continuing it, you can kick them out. But a lot of people want to sit up here and just say, "Oh, well, see, guys, here's a comment that I get from this is something." And then it's not even it's that one comment, and it's how they word it. Look at how they word it too. It's I always get this comment. This happens to me often.
No, here's
the use of the word always and never is common in like shit.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm going to say about that. They always do it for engagement.
Oh God, I'm not about to even get into that. I'm over it.
Engagement and shit. Like, bruh, just block and move on. That's what I do. Shoot, hell, y'all, you just gonna be bitch, moan, complain every fucking time. So what they want to see your size A boobs? I don't know. What the fuck?
You get your moderator in that shit, ban that hoe, and go.
Shit,
right. And but at the same time, like Twilight, I'm gonna give you. Twilight, I'm gonna give you your respect because
kitty titties. What the fuck?
Right. But like Twilight, I'm gonna give you
what are you wearing or something? And I'm like khakis, and then I ban him because he's like, my dick's hard. What are you wearing? I'm like, fuck.
He really said that?
Yeah, that was earlier on in my streaming career, but it was kind of like responded khakis. And
well, like if you need a new moderator, I'm here for you.
Right. I mean, my thing is like I'll give you your credit, but like as you were saying, Twilight, like you do what you can, and for that, and my best advice to you, if what you allow me to tell you, is to keep a tunnel vision on that. You feel me? Like you know what you're doing. Like you know this is not what you're doing. You know that's not your lane or that's not the route you want to go down. Okay.
Exactly.
So keep your focus on that, and if somebody does try to come from you with that angle, you already know that hey, this ain't it. Move. Bye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
with like personal life, like keeping boundaries and setting boundaries, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the key. Yes. A lot of people clear boundaries. That's one thing I always told like girls that would start off like in the clubs and stuff when I was working before COVID hit. The first thing I would tell them and try to drill into their head is keep clear boundaries. Why? Because that way these people will know what they're getting into. Now, of course, people are going to try it. People are going to try to push boundaries. That's just how we are as humans, like human nature shit. Okay, cool. We're going to push boundaries. But once we realize that, okay, Twilight, I don't care how much boundaries I push, Twilight ain't going to ever do, she's not going to do the hot tub route, for example. Okay? She's not doing that. Okay, so for me expecting that from her, if I'm gonna be in the stream, this is what I'm gonna expect from her. And a lot of people aren't, if more people started doing that and setting clear boundaries, we wouldn't have this much discussion. We wouldn't have this much of a problem when it comes to, Twitch. I don't even think Twitch, even with Twitch and their lack of awareness when it comes down to pushing their TOS and shit, that wouldn't be that big of a deal because people would set their own boundaries instead of crying because some random person says something to you. Like this person has I'm a troll 69 as their screen name, and you think they're coming over here to say hi to you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're coming to troll you. Like sometimes you just gotta know. Like, and most of the people that talk shit, and most of the people that talk shit, they're mostly people. If you look on their channels or any form of social media, they have little to no social media presence. They have no face. Okay, they don't show their real face, but they want to sit up here, or they don't show any of their body, or they only show a portion of their face. It's because they want to call you ugly. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the numbers that you have, but then they want to tell you, oh well, you should use your platform for this. Bitch, who the fuck are you? You're a fucking nobody. Go sit back in the line with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to kind of meet people with that same level of energy. And sometimes I know it's weird. I know it's hard sometimes because it's like, damn, I may not be a mean person or a strict person, but sometimes you got to do that because some people won't budge anyway, because if they think that, oh, this person is a meek and soft person, I can walk all over them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm personally tired of seeing people trying to make that pity shit content. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people sitting up here, sitting in the back, just recording. They're over here streaming and recording them playing Valorant, and they're over here not even clapping back at the dude that's sitting there talking shit about them. You know what I'm saying? The dude sitting up there talking, oh, well, go back in the kitchen, make me a sandwich. That joke is so old, you can come up with something just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to either talk shit back to him or mute him and move on. Report him and move on with your day. Like,
exactly.
That's it. Like, that's to me, that's what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some sort of responsibility on the company and the platform itself, but there's also a responsibility on the streamer and content creator themselves as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like for themselves and their community.
Yeah, exactly.
100% agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if people do bypass rules, that's what the mods are for. Yes. That's what the streamer is for. Hey, let's go. Yep. Ban them.
I don't, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't even time out. I just ban.
I tell people,
know if I ban you, your ass did some shit.
How I function in my channel is this: if it's a troll, say a whack ass troll comes in, he's like, "Dude, you're fat." Be like, okay, think something better. I don't ban them first, but if they start to harass other people, then that's when they get a ban. That's when we go straight for the ban. Or usually we would time on that. We do like the instead of 3 strikes, we do the 2 strikes. You come out, so if you can't troll right, then I'll let you stay, because most of the time they be actually become actual viewers of mine sometimes.
Yeah.
But if they act up though, they get instant ban. I don't play that. Like, as long you could try to hurt me, but don't try to hurt anybody that's in my chat though. That's where I put my foot down.
Or if I'm in especially like if I'm playing a fighting game, like, and if I'm not in a mood, like say I'm playing Killer Instinct and I'm not in a particular mood to be bothered at that moment, and I'm like, if I'm focused on the game and I'm already at a sense of mode, like, or I'm like in a losing streak or whatever, or whatever, say whatever happens, right? And somebody on the outside is coming in, I may have less tolerance that day. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's facts. We may have different levels of tolerance on different days. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's going on off stream? You know what I'm saying? And we're just coming in here to try to stay consistent and build up our community and talk to the people that come see us. And then somebody comes in and we're really not in the best mood. Hey, sometimes, ban them. Bye. I ain't got time for that. I'm not in the mood today.
I mean, it's kind of like with the hot tub streams ish. Like, it's your channel, it's your content.
Yeah.
Just be clear about what's accepted in your channel and what's not.
Yep.
I feel
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And I think once we do that, I think that it, like you said earlier, it's part of the responsibility of the streamer to make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
It's also hard though with Twitch, since they do have so many, or they're so versatile with their content. Like, and they could be less ambiguous with their TOS and everything too.
They need people they need people that understand. They need people that understand these different types of content. Like, if you say they do go like what hot tub like this, they keep this as a thing, right? Or they try to do the soft core route. They need people that have been in these platforms before to know how they're run. And because I know a lot of people that have complained, like I said earlier, there's going to be kids that access the site because of the nature of Twitch, right? So if they do decide to do this, now they need to make a Twitch After Dark section.
Yeah, I'd rather than do that. Just might as well to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Make a separate section or a site if you can.
You want to
Twitch After Dark.
You want to subscribe
You
to
know
the
what I'm
section
saying?
of Twitch? You gotta pay $20 a month. There, something like that. I don't know.
Either that or they have to be, the user has to be over 18. You know what I'm saying? They have to be of legal age. They have to show some kind of identification or something to show that they're 18. Basically, kind of follow the model of OnlyFans or these other adult sites. You know what I'm saying, and try to figure out what they're doing to stay in place, to stay successful. That way, they can do that. You know what I'm saying, because that's also a social thing to a lot of the reason why a lot of these wannabe cam girls are going this route is because if you think about it from a society standpoint, if you tell somebody, if a girl says, "Hey, I'm a Twitch streamer," they'll be more socially accepted versus OnlyFans, or "Hey, I'm a cam girl."
Yeah.
So it's like that's why a lot of
more society's problem though than Twitch's.
Part of it, yes.
So before we head out, Syken, to answer your question here, he says, "Do you think women sit on just chatting or showing tons of cleavage and talking about their boobs and ass to chat belong on Twitch?" That honestly, put it like to make it short and simple, it doesn't at least to me, it doesn't bother me if they do that, because once again, I don't need their viewers. I don't want their viewers. I want to build my own community at the end of the day. That's pretty much what it is. If those women or people want to do that, then by all means, make their money, do what they got to do. Win the system. Okay. But
when they start doing, my thing is when they start doing the extra clips, all the recent clips that's been coming, the ones that been, what was the name that was begging for money? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's only $5, guys. Apparently you can't afford $5 to see me.
That's the issue, I think, with mixing gaming with everything else.
Apparently for her,
people sometimes I feel like go in to Twitch expecting, it's the main focus is gaming, and then getting upset when they see those things. And necessarily they shouldn't be upset because Twitch does advertise themselves.
Actually,
as being more for anything.
Technically, up until 2017, the site was purely for gaming. It was up until they brought in real life sections that's when they changed. That's when the site changed. Because like I said, it comes to just Twitch going full circle. That's what they. Yep. That's all it came down to at the end of the day. But that's how the cookie crumbles, though. That's how
I don't. And keeps them popular. So,
but
I guess, but would you want to be popular for that though?
Nah.
No,
that's the question that
But that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. But like I said, I'm
there you go. Sex sells. I'm gonna start doing my church streams. No,
hey, do it, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, and you're right. Sex does sell. But like I tell some people ain't cut out for it. Like that's one of the big things I used to tell some of these girls that try to do OnlyFans. I'm like, do y'all not realize the level of work, or not just the level of work, but the implications of what comes behind stuff like this? A lot of people just jump into the shit head first and not realizing what can come along with it, or what just comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind when you're doing certain things. And yes, people can change and people can add things to their repertoire. It doesn't, certain things, certain people shouldn't stay as one thing, but also too, like I said, it's a balance. It's a weird ass balance. It's weird. People just need to understand both ends. You know what I'm saying? That people, yes, the audience need to understand that person can rightly express themselves, but then also the person expressing themselves need to understand that not everybody's going to accept that.
Yeah. But we'll go ahead and wrap up the the podcast here. But honestly,
bro,
real talk.
Don't look at that tweet, because I'm getting responses to that shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck right now?
But first off, though, thank y'all for everybody for coming out to the podcast. So it was a great time, honestly. We had large discussions here, brought out some truths, brought out some facts, and it was fun, y'all. 100%. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm Disbearity, the host of the podcast. I'm a variety person here. I like playing variety games, RPG games, strategy games. I'm also a graphics artist. I do my own graphic work. I do I do take commissions as well. So if you guys ever need graphic work or anything done, hit me up. I do have me and Akitak do have a website, which I gotta hop back on to fix it up. But y'all can check out the website, check out some of my personal work. But yeah, thank y'all. And also thank you for Shagsworth and Crowe for coming out too. They had to dip and so on and same as Aki. I'm sorry. They all have to dip because in real life things happen. But thank them for coming on through. Appreciate it.
That's what about to go take his ass to sleep. That boy was sleeping during the stream. Bro.
Go ahead, Twilight. Give us your ending. One bit. I'm sorry. Before Twilight does her part here. If y'all want to watch the past episodes of the podcast, there goes the link in there in the chat to our Spotify, or you can check out it on each of our individual YouTube channels. That's if you guys upload it to your own channels. But that's where you guys can check it. All right. I'm sorry, Twilight.
Oh, I'm just a variety streamer. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, that's about it.
You live for your child. That's what you do. That's your life. That's your purpose. There you go. All right, LG. What about you, sir?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man. I probably might be back on here more often. That is if I'm not canceled yet. Again, for the millionth time by the same group of people who are against bullying. Anywho,
but we're the bad guys.
Right, exactly. I'll be the villain today. But yes, I'm chilling on Twitch. I do music, gaming, esports focus. I am building my own group called Dynasty Network. Also, I am a part of Hydra Gaming esports team. I'm doing everything: music, gaming, vlogs, real talk shit like this. Y'all come by and see me, and we just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? We be chilling, and then sometimes we crank up. A little bit of trash talk never hurt nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, I'll be having fun. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it all the way 100.
What about you, Riddler?
Yeah. What about you, Riddler?
What's up?
I am the voice of the voiceless. Rubik's Cube community. Y'all know how we do it. I don't know. I play story-based games, adult-based games. We drink alcohol. We get fucked up with the Dynasty Network, with Disparity's crew, with Ataki's crew, with Shagsworth's crew, with Twilight's crew. I'm actually a mod in Twilight's channel, even though she ain't no fucking guts.
What? Superior wizard.
See that there? That's why I'm not speaking to you right now. But I also play a lot of story-based games. I'm on the goal of hitting 50 games beat by the end of this year.
Oh, you're doing I'm doing the 30 game challenge.
Good Lord, y'all.
I'm at 22 right now, sir.
Bro,
I'm at 22 right now.
I'm currently at 3, but if you look at my panels, I have a huge list of games. Like that list is long. Those are all the games I played throughout my years of streaming. Like that's too long. That's a long list. But like I said, y'all, podcast is great. If you guys have any topics that you guys want to post about, let any of us know. We have our own chat as well, but I keep forgetting to make my own channel, make a channel on my Discord. But let us know. We always like to hear topics, talk about things. If y'all see anything interesting that we want to talk about, let me know. And the reason, and y'all don't know, the reason why the podcast is called the All Out Podcast is because of the fact that I want you to express yourself. It's an 18+ podcast, number 1. So,
keep the childish shit at home.
It's uncut.
If it's all out.
It's all out. Yeah, it's uncut. As long as we stay within TOS. It's uncut, explicit.
Uncensored.
That's what it is.
And where are the man nips? Both of you, 2 people separately. Like
I'll see you one privately. I'll send you one privately on Discord.
Yeah, I got you, Twilight. If you really want me on Twilight, you ask for it. It's up to you.
Disbearity actually do it.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part.
I'll do it. You can ask I'll do Bongo in chat. I'll do it.
Disbearity will do it. Trust me.
Hey, I'm thinking about creating that OnlyFans out in the future. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet, but I've been hearing y'all want some feet pics.
Dark Gorilla already has OnlyFans. Twilight doesn't subscribe to.
What tank?
I've never even been on that site yet.
Twilight, if Twilight get OnlyFans, bro. Hey, if Twilight gets OnlyFans, it's a wrap, dog. Look, I'm telling you, if she do it, look. Matter of fact, I'll be the coach. What's up,
Masha? Quit hating on the sexual chocolate goodness, Masha. Okay, that's what you hating on. The sexual bear chocolate goodness.
Say with J man, because he can't get on OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, in the podcast might end it right now because we don't want to hear about.
All right, let's go ahead though. But yeah, thank y'all once again though. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for everybody for in the podcast for hanging out. Don't forget to follow each and every one of these people in the chat, you guys. Once again, thank y'all. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace out and much love, everybody.
Bye.
I need to play something.